Come on. Studio. Hello, GB. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Shine On. Hi, Palettes. I'm going to check something out because... Hi, Mom of Four Girls. I thought it said Mom of Lights. I don't know. Hi, Ocean Girl. Hi, Lisa. I'm just going to check something out really quick. I'm hoping that I fixed my problem with sharing the screen because now I have two monitors. So I'm just going to try something to see if it works if it'll really go to something else. So we'll see right now. That should have gone to something else, right? It should have shared my like a video with you guys. Can you all see that? Hello, Joan. Hi, Brenda, Libby, Brandy. Okay, so I think my problem is fixed. And I'm just going to try to see if I can play this. Okay, of course it's got to go when he's not saying it. Okay, so, all right. Then I did fix my sharing problem. I had to get two monitors to do it, but I fixed it. Okay, I'm going to come back now. Hopefully that will work. Okay. And so I didn't freeze. Oh, let me try the whiteboard with the pens and see if the pens works. Let me try that. Just hang on with me for 1 second. I'm going to just try this again just to make sure. So where's my markers now? Hold on, I got to move my markers over there. Hang on. Okay. Where the heck are my markers? Okay. So you can see that, right? Now I hope everybody, I can use the whiteboard now. Let me see. Yes, now let me see. I'll stop sharing that. Where's my stop sharing? Stop sharing. And now I'm back. So I've got my whiteboard. I can show things. I can write on things. It's a good day. Happy Easter, everybody. Is it still Easter? Oh, it's 12:01. Hi, Random. And then just a couple of things. You know, I know the last time that you guys were here, there was some guy calling in, and I think we all thought it was really quite weird, but I'm not sure. Now, I tend to be the kind of person that gives people the benefit of the doubt, and here's why I say, you know, I know like a lot of you were like, oh my gosh, Carolyn, hurry up, cut that off because I think something really bad is going to happen. And I did cut it off, but hi VST, hi Jigsaw Puzzler. But then later on, when I went to review the chat, now the guy in there, it said iPhone Danny, right? How many of you were here? Mom, at least I can share everything now, so I'm really happy. I had to get two monitors, and that's why I couldn't come on. One of the reasons I couldn't come on last night, but I had to do a lot of Easter Bunny stuff too. No, we just got on, Elizabeth. I was just testing out some stuff. You were here, right? So now, Brandy, it looked a little suspect, right? Things looked a little suspect at that point because it looked a little suspect, like you were kind of worried that you didn't know what was going to happen next, right? You missed it. Did Brandy, I mean, let me know if I don't know, whoever else was here, you were kind of worried? Yeah, I was dyeing eggs too. I made them in the Instant Pot. They came out great. Horrible, right, Rick Winter? So it looked a bit strange. Okay, Save Robbie says it looked a bit strange. Well, Save Robbie, listen to this one. Because I'm the kind of person that I'm like, does this guy just not know? Because when people come on the lines, and I will tell you, some of you got shocked yourself, you know, right? You're like, you're not even aware you're on camera, some people. Now, I don't know because I've never joined, but just being a blogger and going to a lot of meetings like that, I know that when I go into a meeting, I look immediately for the camera and the phone line, whether I'm on camera, whether I'm mute, whatever. A lot of people maybe are not used to that. So you've seen it with our other guests who are fully clothed, okay, but they're like, whoa, they didn't know they were on camera or something, right? And they're a little shocked, and then they're like getting into whatever. So I was thinking, okay, it was like 3 a.m, right? So maybe this guy is in bed, okay? And maybe he just figures I'm going to call in and talk to mommy, okay? He might thought it was just going to be a phone call, right? Right. But mama, hear me out for 1 minute. Because this is how I think, right? So I'm thinking like maybe he just thought, okay, I'm just going to say hi to her, and never thought he was going to appear on camera. Maybe he didn't even know he was on camera, okay? Now, when Cowgirl Up called in, she kept saying she needs to see me because she reads my lips. So just talking to me on the phone was really hard. And that's why she kept saying, well, I lost you, I lost whatever. Anyway, but before I saw that, I thought, oh my gosh, what is this guy going to do, right? Because I was really getting scared. If you look back at my face, there were times I was really scared. I didn't know what was going on. And then I don't know who it was. Someone said, Carolyn, please cut it. Get that off before something bad happens. So I did. Then later when I came back, this guy named Jeff something said, can I call in and talk to mommy? And I thought, wow, okay. So I went to his channel, and Jeff, if you're here tonight, feel free to type up what's going on. And his channel was all about his tiny house. And remember we were talking about tiny houses the other day? Well, it was all about tiny houses, and there was nothing risque, and there was nothing, he's talking about his front porch that he's putting on his tiny house, and he's a young guy, but he's living like off the grid somewhere, and he did not appear to me in any way, shape, or form to be the kind of guy that's just trolling around trying to expose himself or something. You know what I mean? So, Jeff, if you are here, not Jeff, why am I? Sorry, Jeff, I didn't mean you. Oh my gosh. Danny, if you are here, understand what we were concerned about. Maybe you didn't know you were on camera, but, if you seem like a legit guy, if you want to call in one of these nights, call in, just let us, you're going to be on camera. And if you're going to be on camera, you try to get a shirt on, okay? And some pants. That'd be a good idea for everybody, for anyone that's coming on. And just know that there's going to be a camera. And you can disable the camera, and you see some people do, but it's more personable if you come on camera. And I really like getting to know you guys and putting a face to the name. So I appreciate if you come on camera because I'm on camera, I understand, Cowgirl Up has been going through some surgery and her face is swollen, but she said she's going to come on. But yeah, I didn't know. But going to his channel, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he just didn't understand he was on camera. You know what I mean? I don't know. Call me crazy. And my daughter's watching Game of Thrones or something in the background there. So if you hear like craziness, just got here. Yeah, I think so, manager of Three Monsters. I think he's a pretty legit guy. I don't know. Did anybody else go to his channel? Because it had to be the same guy. As soon as I cut him off, I saw in the chat this guy, Danny something, said, can't I call in and talk to mommy? But yeah, no shirt. But the rules are, let's try to wear a shirt and make sure you have pants on. And the other thing is that when you do call in, you have to mute your YouTube or you have to be wearing headphones because it makes a terrible, echo. That's sweet of me. I think he genuinely was surprised by the camera. I think so, Robbie. If you go look at his channel, I even showed it to Jimmy. And I'm like, this guy has like videos about his tiny house. And he's so excited about it, and he doesn't seem like a whack job. And I don't think any whack job would use his real his real profile to come on and do something like that. I think, it's kind of it's not unusual that at 3 in the morning someone's in bed. Okay, so I think he was surprised by the camera. I'm going to go with that. And, we'll see. Danny, if you are on here, again, I apologize, but, I didn't know. Okay, so the guy's so glad to hear. Yeah. Okay. I guess. I mean, who would use their own, private, personal account that he's talking to do something like that to mommy, especially, right? Okay. I hope he calls back too to clear to clear things up, because I don't want anybody thinking, something bad about the guy that's not. And I was like feeling really bad about that this weekend. The furry, did he have a furry white blanket? He could just be cold. He could like minky blankets. I don't know. Right, Jane? So, again, no hard feelings, Danny. Call in and let us know when we open phone lines, okay? So, what else did I have to say? Oh, somebody had said that there was... Who was the one that told me that somebody was writing stuff about Jimmy and I on the Set It Straight channel? I looked for those comments and I couldn't find them. Did they disappear? Yeah, thoughts and prayers for all of those in Sri Lanka. That's horrible, right? Horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah, Brandy, but what can you do? When you're in the moment, you have to go with your gut. And I mean, so yeah, until I knew anything, better to cut the feed and find out, right? But just for everybody involved, when you come on, you will have to, I think, disable your camera or the camera will come on. Well, Karen, he really didn't do anything except that you could see he had a bare chest and he looked like he was in bed and he was moving around but we don't know. But right? What just it looked a little suspect. Let's just say that. But your gut was telling you he's a creeper. Yeah, but April F., look how long it took for Pallets to get her. I kept saying, you're on mute, right? Right, Pallets, when you call in there, does it take time? Who called in to get your sound and everything initiated? Because she was quiet. We know we've had other callers that couldn't get their, we couldn't hear them at first. So thanks, no River. I just don't want anybody to feel bad, about something like to say, oh, I'm calling in and there's a mockery. We're not going to make a mockery of anyone. So it's just that we were erring on the side of caution because we didn't know what was going on. Hi, Jules. Happy Easter to you too. Cindy, I didn't hear that. I mean, I heard some noise, but I don't know if that was just moving around. I'm not sure. But if you go to his channel and you see, and it's the same guy, he's talking all about his tiny house. Snoop Medic close. Yeah, close. Mute for YouTube. Be armed with a cookie gun. Right. Yeah. Yeah, MD. Well, that's why I did that. And because I didn't know, but we'll see if he tiny house, if he wants to come back and explain things. But yeah, I think that the rules should state, try to be dressed if you're going to come on. Who is my daughter's favorite game? Let me ask her. Alexandra, they want to know who your favorite Game of Thrones character is. Jon Snow. Okay. He called me he in one of your lives, but I'm definitely a she. Who you call? Oh, I called you a he. I called you a he, Jigsaw Puzzler. No, I know you're a she now. Maybe it's very hard, when you see Jigsaw Puzzler. Do I know it's a guy or a girl? So sometimes I probably went with a guy just because if it was a guy and I called him a she, I know that calling you a he, when you're a female, it can be equally insulting. But I don't know. Maybe I just thought Jigsaw Puzzler, it sounded I don't know, like a guy. I don't know. That's why I'm saying I really enjoy getting to see you guys behind, what's behind your name. So when you come on and then I can, talk to you guys and get to know you a little more. Okay, Danny. Yeah, but, Jeanette, do we know that he knew that there was going to be a camera? Or do we, because why would he come on right after that and say, can I call in and talk to mommy if he was, you know what I mean? And why would he use his real channel where I could go there and it would be easy for him to get in a lot of trouble if that's criminal if he exposed, that's indecent exposure. So why would he do something like that when he knows it's recorded? That's what I'm saying. I have an issue with that. If he hadn't shown his face and he was on some fake profile, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because that's the kind of person I am. And maybe I'll get burned and maybe I'll be proven wrong and he was a creeper, but whatever. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I wasn't offensive, but he probably doesn't have stranger danger like me. Okay. Hi, crazy cat lady. How are you? Hi, see me at the beach. Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones at all either. My daughter is like addicted to it. Leave Danny alone. So I didn't see. Did anybody answer me on that? Somebody told me something that they were talking about Jimmy and I and Set the Record Straight. And you know what else on Set the Record Straight? You remember all those comments that the creator made about Sandra Rusak? They're all gone. Remember she said we were going to see everything. We were going to see the video from the airport. It's all gone. So no nudies. Yes, Nazi. I've just been going through. I just did some screenshots. I went to see if my whiteboard works. My whiteboard works, and I can share my screen again. Because remember that last fiasco with this when I went to share my screen? Oh, well, I can use my markers and everything, and I'm not marking up my face or anything. Not doing like a makeup tutorial on my face with my markers. Had to put 2 monitors in, and Jimmy had to get that all hooked up last night. This sets the record straight. Yeah, but somebody said to me they were talking about me and Jimmy and how I was abusive to Jimmy or so. I don't know what the heck they were saying. Yeah, the same way Shanann is abusive, I guess. Anyway, I went to look for it to see who was saying it, but I couldn't find anything. So I did. What did I watch? I watched those. It's so hard for me to get into that. What the heck is it? The Act. I tried to watch the next 2 episodes. So I had watched 1 through 4 about that Blanchard, right? It's so hard for me to get into that. It is so hard for me. I don't know if I know some of you said it was hard for you. And it's really hard for me. The Act, you like that one? I don't know. It's like I just have so many questions. And I hate to say this, but the actress that plays the girl really drives me crazy. And I don't know why. It's not like I can't say why. It's just something about her that drives me crazy. And my daughter's like, Mom, it's the actress. And she looks and I'm like, look, she drives me crazy. It's like, it's not as bad as that one on the 90 Day Fiancé that I want to slap a few times, but it's pretty bad. She drives me crazy. So I did watch it. The Turpins, I saw that, Jessica, yeah. Well, I thought they got life with the possibility of parole, right? And then I saw all the kids, not all the kids, I shouldn't say all the kids. I heard the kids that spoke, and then I saw the parents crying, the father reaching for the tissues and all that. We just started talking. We were just testing out some things. The Act is very hard to watch, right, Fran? Very hard to watch. Story's really creepy. And then my daughter made me watch something else with that's also based on a true story, that Laura Dern. What was that called? The Tale? The Tale. And I just said, I don't even want to watch this. I'm sorry. This is disgusting. So anybody watch that? The Tale? with Laura Dern? The 5-year-old? The 5-year-old. Who's the 5-year-old? You did? Yeah, I didn't like that. To me, that's gross. That's gross. I wouldn't even let my child act in something like that. It's just gross. I'm sorry. Oh, 90 Day Fiancé. I know. I'm going to have to slap somebody virtually. The Turpin kids, yeah. The tale is about, I don't even know how old the girl is supposed to be in the story, but Laura Dern plays a near 50-year-old woman whose mother finds these letters or this essay she wrote back in high school or something, and it's about how she was abused by these two people, and the guy was having, like a 40-year-old guy was having sex with her, and then I don't know if the lady was ever sexually involved with her, but she like arranged these things, and it was just really creepy. No, it was on HBO. Creepy. And just because they're showing a lot of the girl, like, it's just really creepy. I'm sorry. Chirping kids, yeah, awful. So, what else did I watch? And I want to watch I haven't gotten to watch the Adnan, the one that serial podcast is on. Yeah, I can't watch it. But my daughter was watching it, or I would have turned it off. I'm like, what? Yeah, hard. That's me too, mildly sunny. Hard pass on that. My daughter, she's like, oh no, my boss told me this is a great movie. I don't think she thought it was so good either. The cookie gun. The 5-year-old in Illinois missing. Oh, is that the boy? Is that Crystal Lake? Is that the boy in Crystal Lake? Is it Crystal Lake? I only watch old TV shows because the old actors didn't tell us how to live, and they weren't. Yeah, Brady Bunch is good. Partridge Family. Yeah, I used one in my video here. Oh, look I have one here. Look, see, I have my cookie gun. Okay, don't go anywhere without it. Crystal Lake. Yeah, Jimmy sent that to me this morning, and I didn't get to really look at it. So the 5-year-old is missing, and the parents are lawyering up. That doesn't sound good, right? Brandy, I don't know. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. He might not have known he was on camera. He could have had shorts on. He could have been in bed. He could live in a very hot climate. I don't know. And, it's not, I don't know, I guess not crazy that at 2, 3 in the morning, whenever he called in, that he might be in bed and on his phone. So I don't know. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt till I know anymore. Because he has a regular channel with his tiny house, and he looks like a fairly nice guy. Mr. Turpin is crazy. Yeah, I just can't believe, they did what they did to the kids, and then actually went, and got them all those thing 1, thing 2, like all of those shirts to dress them up, and then all the girls in the matching dresses, and all the boys, and that they would go and do this stuff, and nobody knew any different, and then they'd go home, and then chain them up again? I mean, I don't get that. Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, and it's like, why was she having one kid after another if they didn't even want to take care of them or educate them or do anything? Why was she having one kid after another? Did we ever get behind that, why they were having so many children? Yeah, thought as things, but she still had, was she giving birth in the house, or was she going to a hospital? Does anybody know that? If she gave birth at home or if she went into the hospital, did she have regular OB care? Because she was well into her 40s, right? When she was having the last few kids. Because she's not a young woman. Religion? Yeah, but religion doesn't tell you to chain your kids up. I wonder about the births, though, you know? Yeah, but I don't think they were equipped. But those kind of people are out on outings and they belong to churches and they're like really involved with each other and they're involved with other families like that. And they do, I mean, there's a whole nother side to that quiverful thing. She was like 40. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so she was high risk because of her advanced maternal age. And so they didn't know how many kids she was having. I mean, somebody, let's not even say, somebody had to see something somewhere that didn't look right. Older son went to college, but she would drive him and wait for him. It's really crazy. And to think like two parents think that same way, and neither one of them, like, oh, let's go to Vegas and renew our vows. Okay, kid. And then everybody's just totally, it's just so weird. I don't know. Things like that are so weird. My husband works around the corner from the Turpin house. And was the house, it seemed to be, right, kept up from the outside? So they were cutting the lawn, right? It wasn't that it was, I just don't know how neighbors wouldn't know. They hoarded kids. Yeah. Sex crazed? Yeah, but she still had to go through the pregnancies and the births. And then, she had to take care of those kids. I mean, she just couldn't hand that new baby off, right? She had to... I don't understand. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Sari. They reported that there were only several family members' outings in all those years. He allegedly... Oh, did he really, Sari? Yikes. Yeah, but I mean, they went through the stuff getting... I don't know. Kids weren't outside. Yeah, it's a very weird story. Yeah, crazy. The tale, it was about a woman close to 50 years old that her mother just found out she had been abused by two of her former coaches. It's a really weird story in and of itself because the guy was a divorced man and the lady was married to somebody else and they were lovers, and yet she arranged for this girl that she was coaching in horseback riding to go have sex with this guy at his house. It was really very disturbing. Yeah, nothing much, Joanne, just chit-chatting, and I made sure that I could share things. So yeah, it's rough being abused. Those kids amaze me. I have known sick in the head mothers that throw you to the other kids as soon as you walk. You see, I just can't, maybe I just can't fathom that. Because my daughter at 19 didn't even know how to make a bottle for my 1-year-old, because when I was pregnant with Luke, Jimmy and I went somewhere and I said, did you give Ethan his bottle? She said, yeah, I just got it out of the box. I said, no, that was a new bottle. Did you wash it? She goes, no, it's out of the box. It was new. Why do you have to wash it? So to me, I don't understand how someone, because my kids were like, they never had to take care of other kids, So I just don't understand. Oh, here, I had the baby. You take care of it now. It's just, I hear that all the time. Like when they say, oh, well, their other kids take care of it. I don't know. He worked for a NASA company. Okay. My son was 22 when I had the second son, Jessica. We were walking around the mall, and my other one was like 15 or something, and he had Ethan, he was like 2, and he's like, Mom, these are your kids, okay? So yeah, I never had kids like that, just popped in and took care of them. Hi, Joe Schmo. Hi, Charlene. When a 27-year-old is 82 pounds, that's abuse, yeah. They were chained, right. I was abused and I did not tell my mom for a while. We went to court. It was all my fault. I was 12. Wow. Sorry about that, Tessa. Thank you, Ham. Hi, MR. Hi, Lonnie. So, let me see here. How come nothing's on TV? What's happened?
That's over.
Oh, but how come there's no... Okay, sounds like you guys are just like...
I don't know what to watch now.
You don't know what to watch now? Okay. I didn't have my kids take care of each other. Right, it's not their job. My kids would be like, yeah, sorry, I've got things going on. You decided to have these kids. Just when I'll never forget when she was watching, when we were in the hospital with Luke, and Ethan was 18 months old, and her two friends came to the hospital because they all had to buy me a breast pump for some reason because Luke got admitted again for jaundice. And then they came, and I remember her two friends were better at taking care of the kids, and they said, Alexandra's just letting Ethan watch the Wiggles on constant rotation until he has to go to bed. And then it's all the Wiggles again and there's like, she doesn't do anything else with him. So it was good that, I was back home in a couple of days. But I took care of like my nieces and nephews because my older brothers and sisters, I had them much older than me. And then, so I was an aunt at 2 years old. And then I babysat all the time, and I liked to. And then they used me, my brothers, like, oh, we're going out to watch Saturday Night Live. Can you come over and stay the night and watch the kids? So I was very different. Yeah, I watched my nieces and nephews a lot. But my kids, not so much. I don't think any of the older ones ever even changed a diaper. Ever.
Yes, I did.
You changed one?
Yeah.
Maybe at that time that, yeah, but like out of duress, like otherwise they'd wait.
How do you think Ethan survived?
The 2 days, right? When I was in the, okay, maybe then she did change a diaper. Okay. You were an aunt at 5, Hennessy? Yeah. You're waiting for my daughter to yell. Well, she's yelling that she did change a diaper. Apparently he was 23 and she was 16 when they married. Oh, the Chirpins? And now their hair, right? Their hair is just, they must have dyed, it's just like totally gray. And do you get hair dye in prison? Can they buy hair dye from the commissary, or do they have to go gray? What happens there? You were raised old school. My parents said if you want to live at home and we are raising you, you help out with the younger kids. Did you have a lot of kids? Just found out I'm going to be a grandmother again. Oh, congratulations, Lori. Alexandra saved you. You have to make your own dye? How do you do that, wannabe? How do you make your own hair dye? They were brilliant. He was like a doll to them. Yeah, I think they're either like or they don't. No, I don't think the Watts should be left alone. The Watts? What happened to the Watts, Victoria? They go to prison, salon, or barber. You'd go gray in prison, yeah. But I wonder, like, if there's anybody that wants it. D. Clue Girl didn't get to watch her. Oh, is D. Clue Girl in? Yes, they have hair dye. Okay. So they want to go gray, I guess, right? I was babies. When I think about it now, it's terrorist. Yeah, I was very responsible too, but I think it all depends on the kid. And I really like to watch them, and yeah, and I guess my brothers and my sister-in-law really like that too. Okay. You wouldn't care how you looked? When do you want to come back on, D. Clue Girl, and do another story? Everybody wants to hear about the mansion murders. And I'm able to share my screen, so I'm really happy about that. Because, yeah, Esther? Your home is 3 miles from that home. Over the homes are big. Lots of foster care, daycare. I see. Yeah, I guess I would think they had they have to buy it from, I don't know, did they have to buy it from the commissary or whatever if they want hair dye? Like, is that a charge that they've got to pay for? Is that like an extra? Oh, you have to get the pictures for that case? You'll let me know very soon? Okay. They're at it again. What are they? Breasts and the kids. Really? Okay, well, speaking of that, there's another channel, Lauren. There's even another new channel that's bashing Shanann about Munchausen syndrome and something else. It's a brand new channel. And the reason I saw it is because somebody said, "Did you dye it blue, old woman? Really? That's cute." Somebody said that they were writing about Jimmy and I on there, right? So I went there to see it. I didn't see any comments about Jimmy and I, but I did see that the creator was touting some other channel and saying, "Oh, good luck with your new channel. Your videos are great." And then I went to take a look because I figured, what kind of videos is this straight, set the record straight to his Shanann bashing channel, or victim bashing, I should say. And of course, it's another bash Shanann, bash the family, bash everything. And they're just starting another channel on it. Yeah, it's crazy. So, yep, there's another channel again. So as quick as they're coming, and I really think they're all connected. Like, you know how some drama channels were opening up like 5 different channels because they kept getting banned and they couldn't have lives? I think it's the same kind of thing here. I think they're opening multiple channels in order to have, if somebody takes down their channel, they're going to have another channel with the same type of content and another one. And she was probably getting worried because she did take down those comments all about Shanann's mother, Sandy, about the airport videos that were going to be released. Those are down. So could it be that she's like, oh, freaking out, they're going to report my channel, so she started another channel, which is so similar, So yeah, I think they're all connected and they're just getting ready in case YouTube pulls one channel, they have another channel up there. That should make up for it. D. Clue Girl. Shanann getting bashed. Yeah, yep. But it's not only Shanann. It's not only Shanann. It's the parents, now they're going as much to say that Cindy murdered them. Sandy murdered them. I know they don't exist, Sharon. It's just that she was saying they did, right? And she was also saying that, now they're going and saying that Shanann was proven abusive by CPS, and she was not allowed to have her children in her care, and that's really why the parents, just such lies. I'm sure they were trolls. What happened to D. Clue Girl? What happened? I missed something. D. Clue Girl, what happened? 20 thumbs down. Oh, no, that isn't for you. We always get you look at all my videos. There's always a proportion of people that they thumb down. Like somebody said, who thumbs down your cookie recipe? And I said, well, those that can't tolerate dairy. I don't know. They're always going to thumb it down. You're always going to get some thumbs down. Don't you let that worry you. That's more probably, they probably don't even, yeah, please. They just don't worry about that. Just the facts, I'm all right. Haters, right? You gotta have some haters. You thought it was funny? Okay. Don't let that get to you, yeah. People who don't like dairy. Oh my gosh, they're still watchers, right? So they'll miss out on anything. I swear you could put up like a little newborn baby, like, oh, look at my little newborn baby, and just have it, and they thumb it down. It's a few. You have to get a few up there. There's you were 30 minutes when it was. It was good. It was good. We went out to eat. So I after playing the Easter Bunny, I got a break this Easter. So yeah, I'm stuffed, and we had a good time. And then she was making me watch Silence of the Lambs again last night. And then so I went to sleep with that. Oh my gosh. Who's a radio personality? The butter cookies, Kelly? Yeah, they're very good. And if you don't have a cookie press or cookie gun, you can do them with a pastry bag and different pastry tips. You could, but they're really easy. And with the cookie press, you see how fast they go. That's the thing I love about them. You can make so many so quickly. Yay, I know, right, Mama, for girls? Yeah, because the same people who think the Watts case is a conspiracy also believe Sandy Hook. Yeah, I don't get that when they see what happened. I don't know. Hi, Vala. Yes, hope you did too. I don't know what to do with my grandma's cookie gun. I don't like crunchy cookies, but they're like melt in your mouth cookies. Super. They're not real. I wouldn't even. They're so buttery, you know. They're really good. We loved it. She has the Mansion Murders next, so that sounds really good. The Mansion Murders. And people think I'm saying the Manson Murders. The Mansion Murders. I saw your video about in the Instant Pot. Yeah, I never did. I asked my daughter because I don't eat hard-boiled eggs. Okay, it's one of the things. The only time I make hard-boiled eggs is to dye Easter eggs. But we use our Instant Pot. I have two of them. I have the Mealthy Pot and the Instant Pot. Same thing, electric pressure cookers. So I said to my daughter, did you ever make hard-boiled eggs in them? She's like, I don't eat hard-boiled eggs. But she makes those egg bites from Starbucks. And I'm going to have to do a video on those because I have the molds to make those in the Instant Pot. But anyway. So I just wanted to know if they were going to crack. That was my main thing. So I looked it up and they didn't seem to have cracks. So I tried 8, no cracks. I tried the rest, no cracks. It was easy. It was fast. I wasn't sitting there boiling them with salt. One year I put them in muffin tins because my girlfriend said you bake them in the oven. I did that once, but this is by far the easiest way to do it. You can't get them? Where are you, Lily Bell? Where are you that they can't get them? You watched a new channel. The host is a radio woman using others' material without attribution? Really? It's a new channel, Linda? Okay, do you want me to open the phone line so somebody can call in that has a shirt on? Oh, you know what I wanted to see? That's what I got into this. Somebody said something about, hi, BBT, you lied to me last night, saying Casbot was live. And then I missed, is Casbot here? Because that was the craziest thing, if she's here, Casbot. I got up at 7 in the morning to get to your live because Boston told me it was at 7 in the morning. First she told me it was last night, and it wasn't. And then she didn't answer me. Got your number. And then she told me it was 7 in the morning. So I got up at 7 in the morning to catch you, Casbot, and you were not there. And then at 12:30, I think I logged on for a second, and it said you had ended your stream 2 minutes ago, and I missed you. The lies? Which lies? The lies that about Casbot's? I didn't. She changed her junk. Listen, you two won't. You work together. No, you said to me she's live right now. So I'm like, she's live right now. I jumped off the couch where I was stuffing Easter eggs when I finished. And I'm on YouTube and I'm looking and I even texted you back. And I'm like, what do you mean she's live now? I can't find her. And I'm like, are you playing with me? And then you didn't say anything. And then I remember you said 7 o'clock in the morning. So it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. She wasn't live. So I'm going to have to speak with Casbot about times because it's not working for me. And then I get there and I'm like, oh, I didn't miss it. And then it said it. I thought, where's the live? I'm like one of those people, right? Where's the live chat? Why can't I pull it down? And then I went and saw that it was, yeah, I know she was Jigsaw Puzzler. I missed that. I got in there just as I was coming. Just, she's on Monday at 12. But 12 midnight or what Eastern time is what I need to know. Oh, you said, I said live. Oh, no lies. Oh, okay. Yeah. And Sassy, yeah. Not lies. I think BBT was just playing with me. Please, somebody call. Yeah, no, you must have a shirt to call in. But I wanted to say something because this is the other thing. Remember the information that gets shared on YouTube and it's craziness and it's not factual? Well, that kind of stuff. Now, you remember someone called in, I don't remember who it was, and asked me to look at something. I think it was Deb, about defensive wounds on Bella, right? Somebody said something about defensive wounds on Bella. So I'm thinking, I said, I don't remember seeing defensive wounds on Bella's hands. Okay? And now I'm finding out that that's coming from another channel. So I don't think that's real. And a bunch of you said, I don't remember seeing that in the autopsy either, right? Yeah. And she was asking me to check it out because she saw it somewhere on YouTube. And I don't think it's correct. She didn't have any, right? Okay. I'm like, I never want to say thank you so much, Dana, Red Wolf Paul. Thank you. So, yeah. And I forget where I saw the channel that was saying it. But I think it's the same channel that put out the false information about that Satya group. I think it's the same channel that put out the false information about the 35C. I think it's the same channel that put out false information about Jim. And I'm thinking, why are they doing this? And why do people even want, like, after, if you're on YouTube and you have a channel and you're trying to be taken seriously, I can see maybe you get a fact mixed up, right? But if you're doing it consistently in every single video, then I'm questioning whether you're getting a fact mixed up or you're doing it purposely. And if you're doing it purposely, what in the world is anybody watching you for? Because anybody with intelligence would say, okay, wow, they got this. All they had to do was fact check. And, sometimes people say, oh, well, I didn't look it up, or I didn't. Well, then why are you, making a video of that? I'm sorry. I think you should say something, check something before you go and spread that to others, because that's how these rumors get started, and then it's forever people believe the rumors, and it's just crazy. That's a real pet peeve of mine. Thank you so much, Nunya. You just want to say Frankie Jr. is a doll. Thank you, Nunya. So, yeah. So I want to say that there is false information spreading, but Bella did not have defensive wounds to her hands. So I wouldn't, we can put that one to rest. And what was the other thing I had to look up? Oh, somebody asked me to listen to that video. Is that person here the one that asked me to listen to that video to see if Chris, what did she think he said? She thought he said something like, she called in. Anybody remember who it is? Because I was going to give it a listen to while we're all here and let us all listen to it. I have it pulled up on my other screen. No BS. Right, Kelly. And I would feel horrible. If I told you something that was false, I would come on it profusely, but I'm not going to go on there until I research and do my facts. And believe me, if I made 3 videos and they had 3 blatant lies in them, then I'd really start to question what the heck I'm doing. You're finally up late enough. Hi, Lisa. Please, yeah. But I just want to know what does anybody? She left. Is that what we're supposed to listen? And does anybody know the time she said something about 16? Jules of thought, how information for me? What, mommy chickadees? Thank you, Teresa. I think it was Tanya, right? She said she heard him say something about she left, right? And I think she said it was like around is she here? Is Tanya here? She said something about, what's going on? What happened, manager? What happened to what Jules thought? What's going on? Oh, Easter dinner? That's good, Bebop. I'm glad you enjoyed Easter dinner. Around 15 or 16th mark, right? Okay, so let me play this, and if I share this, okay, we'll do a test on something, because when I share this, it'll say share it using my computer audio. We don't have our IT people in here. I know that. I'm trying to think. If I just want to make sure, well, we'll test it out. And if you can hear it when I do that, then I'm watching, because now I have 2 monitors hooked up. So what is a hit video? Like a kill? Who's got a hit video? What's going on? Jules has info. Oh, I think there's something going on between the drama, you know, the drama, I don't even know what, Drama Queen 1, Drama Queen 2, and Frankie, that's been going on. It's been going on. I'm sure you know what's going on, right? Drama Central. Did the Easter Bunny a Yankees jersey? Yeah, we could really get BBT upset, right? She must be a Bo Sox fan, right? The Bo Sox, they stink. Okay. Why? Saying the Boston Red Sox, that'll get me a strike? Is that going to get me a strike? No. Denise, how am I going to get one? Tell me. How am I going to get one? I don't play any of their material. How am I going to get one? It's just did get you. Oh, because of the Boston Red Sox? Is that what she's talking about? No, they can't. They can't give me a strike for saying the team name. What vid? The vid that I'm going to show you is my own video that was sent to me from Weld County. Denise, I'm very confused. It's my own content from my own files that were sent to me. I can't get a copyright strike on it. I'm lost, Denise. Oh, I didn't call you shirtless. I said that we're going to get you because you like the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, I know there's something going on there, Mrs. Coyle. But I don't know what Denise is thinking. I'm going to get a copyright strike for showing my own video. I have this video uploaded on my channel. You can't get it. No, but you could get it if you took it off somebody else's channel and it had their name and they didn't give you permission. Well, what I'm sharing has been sent to me from Weld County. They're my files. Oh, I'm not playing. No. I'm not playing Jewels of Thought. No. I'm playing my video of Chris Watts. Oh, okay. See, there's always like 20 different conversations going on. So let's go to the video. We're going to listen now. I feel like the teacher. Everybody has to put on your listening ears now because we're going to listen. Because Tanya said, please listen to this video. She thinks it says something about she left. That's what it is, right? That's somebody told me we're supposed to be listening to she left. Okay? So, play it. Peggy Sue got married. Okay, Peggy Sue got married. Congratulations on the marriage. Let me play it. But here's the thing. When I play this, let me see. Let me get it up here. I think I have got this. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Okay, who knows about, here says, wait, listen. Computer sound only. What happens if I put computer sound only? Does anybody know that? What do you think will happen if I put computer sound only when I share it? Or do I have to, I just want you to have the best sound for the video. So if you have to hear it through my speakers into my mic, right? But let's find out, Molly Lolis. Okay, here's what I'll do. Hold on a minute. There's a little question mark. It says, share audio from your computer without sharing your screen. No. That's not what we want. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be watching with you guys so that I have 2 monitors. So let's see if this works, okay? We'll see. Now I'm going to put let me share the screen here on this video, and then I'm going to, hang on. Now you should see that I'm going to make this, oh, no. Hang on. Let me just try to make this a little larger. 1 second. Okay. So we've got that. Now, let me pull this up so I can get to my play button. Okay, she said around 16, right? Oh, I've got to go over here. I'm on the wrong screen. Hang on. Where's my... Hold on, I've got to move my monitor a little bit because I can't get to the... I'm sorry, I'm playing with 2 monitors. I don't usually use dual monitors. Okay, I'm going to go to 16. I'll go right before that. I'll go... Let's do 1545 and see what happens. Right?
What did you say last time?
She's a smart girl. She's on there.
Did she ever touch him? Try to wake her up or anything? No.
She didn't want to see her or ask to see her or anything. And so that initial time, did she see you? But she didn't enter the truck. So she was kind of following you? Okay.
All right, hold on. I'm going to try. Let me get the volume up. I'm going to play it again because, hold on, the volume was down. Hold on. So I'm just fixing the volume here, and then I'm going to play it again. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. It is, let me see. I'm going to move my mic closer. Hang on. Let's see what happens now. And I'm going to push it back. It's I think I know the part she's talking about, and I think it's about Bella seeing. I don't think it is what she thinks it is, but let's hear again.
Drag her, or how did you do it?
Tempted to pick her up and take her down, but the lost the grip after a little while. Just had to pull.
Did Bella see you do that? What was Bella saying?
She started crying a little bit. She said, "What's wrong, Mom?"
What did you say last time?
It's a little bit. She's a smart girl. She knows what's going on there.
Mm-hmm. Did she ever touch him? Try to wake her up or anything? No.
She didn't want to see her or ask to see her or anything. So that initial time, did she see you? But she didn't enter the truck. So she was kind of following you. Okay. So she followed you and you pushed her in the truck. And then what? Gosh. Cece wasn't up yet. She was just in her room. She was getting ready to get up to bed. And then they were just walking around the house. Put the lunchbox and stuff in the truck, and then grabbed the kids and put them in the sheet. So she kind of on the floor and back.
Okay, I did hear it. It says I put my stuff in the truck and then she left. It sounds like she left. It does sound like she left, but And then she left. That's it. That's exactly what it sounds like. And then she left. Chris is right. And then she left. And then there's another one when he says, but no, he says, I got my stuff put in the truck and then I grabbed the girls and then she left. That's what he said. But who the heck knows what play it again? All right, so I know where it is now. I don't have to go back as far as we did. I'm just going to go back. It's right after he says, got my stuff, but what did you do then? Okay, so we're just going to go back a little bit this time.
You're downstairs.
Shanann.
Did you carry her with this? Did you drag her? How did you do it?
Attempted to pick her up and take her down, but I lost the grip after a little while and just had to pull.
Did Bella see you do that? What was Bella saying?
She started crying a little bit. She's like, what's wrong with Mom?
And what did you say that time?
I said, she doesn't feel good. She's a smart girl. She knows what's wrong there.
Mm-hmm. Did she ever touch Shanann? Try and wake her up or anything? No.
She didn't want to see her or ask to see her or anything. And so that initial time, did she see you put Shanann in the truck? So she was kind of following you? Okay. So she followed you and you put Shanann in the truck. Okay. And then what?
We got... Cece wasn't up yet, but she was just in her room. She was getting ready to get out of her bed. And then they were just walking around the house. Put my lunchbox and stuff in the truck, and then grabbed the kids and put them in the bed sheet and that.
Okay. So Shanann, is she kind of on the floor in the back? And they're just on the bench? Okay. And both alive at that point? Is there any reason you would feel uncomfortable to tell me that they were not alive at that point?
It wasn't.
Okay, so you guys heard, it does sound like that. Okay, so I don't know, again with Chris, with the significance of what, because I think he's lying completely. So, I mean, to me, it doesn't mean a heck of a lot because I think she was there after him, especially with the phone ping. But I don't know, you know what I mean? So, and then she left. Who knows? I mean, it's just the way he is. He could be purposely trying to do that or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so I did answer that question. Yes, that is what it sounds like. Tanya, you asked me to listen to that. Now, somebody just asked me about this petition, and are you the person that emailed me about the Kelsey Bharath petition? Yes, let me get the phone line, and you can call in and tell people about it. I think, because there is someone that's been emailing me about it and asking me to bring awareness to it, so hang on, let me stop sharing 1 second. Okay, and let me get the phone line here. Hang on. So I never know which, because I have to, what is the, you know what I'm going to do? I wonder if I should just share this for a minute. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to share the screen that has the numbers right now. Anybody that wants to call in, could you write them down so that you have them? And I am going to lock the screen once we have one caller on the line so that we have one person at a time. And please wear a shirt. And hang on, let me just find out where my screen share thingy is. Hang on. Okay, share. And I want to share that. Okay, so there's the numbers. You should see the numbers now. Write them down. because it's easier than me to put them in the chat. I'm a little tired. No, I'm actually not. We went out to dinner and I actually fell asleep in the car on the hour drive home. So I'm pretty, so I'm going to put that up there. I don't know whether you need that website or you call in on those numbers. Remember that when you call in, please have a shirt on, please have pants on, and please know that there's a camera. Please know that your YouTube must be on mute. If you need to hear something, you need to wear headphones, okay? All right, tell me when you're done with the numbers, please, that you've gotten a pen and paper and written them down. You took a pic with your phone. Great, Karen, good for you. You sent me info about pings. I haven't even been able to check my emails today. I've been out and about, but I'm going to read some emails too, because I know a lot of you sent me emails and different things. I'm going to try to get to it. I don't know. Can someone that's called in explain how this works? Because I've actually never called in. That's actually my daughter watching TV over there. I don't know what she's watching now. What are you watching now? Oh, she's watching the rest of the Silence of the Lambs. It sounded like something really upbeat over there, but I guess it's not so much. Oh, it's when he's dancing in his woman's suit or something. I don't know. Okay. So who's called in? Who's called in that's on here and knows which number they should be using? And if Cowgirl Up is in here, Cowgirl Up, I have not gotten your email that you said you sent me with the bench. Yeah, Pat, you can call in without the camera, but you have to shut it off. You have to disable it. And he said, I laid the bed sheet down. Okay, everybody can listen to it. You know, that's my video. It's up there. It's the part 2. If you want to listen to it so that you get the best sound on your own, it's around the 16-minute mark. You see where it is, right? We should all listen to it on our own and see what we think, and we can come back and report that later. Yeah, Paylan. It sounded uplifting with the music on. I thought she was watching I don't know, some comedy or something. I don't know what it is. Then it puts a lotion on this kid. Okay, so did everybody finish with this number? The session code? Session code. This is all that it gives me, Victoria. Meeting ID 556804988. Hang on, I've got to go stop sharing, so I hope everybody got the number. Hi, who's caller? Are you there? Hello, caller.
Hi.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, this is my name is Christy Collins.
Hi, Christy. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So, and I'm calling. Hi, I'm good. So I'm calling about the Kelsey Bharath petition that we created.
Okay, and you were the person were you the person that was emailing me on Facebook or messaging me on Facebook? Or somebody was? Because somebody was saying that, was telling me about this, and I said, you know, you could come in and call in on it, but that wasn't you?
Yes, well, that is a member of my team.
Okay.
And so we are a group of 5 people that are behind this petition. And and she told me to tell you hi.
Hi.
And hi. So yes, she asked me if I could quickly get on, and we're very grateful to you to be able to give attention to our petition.
Okay, so tell us about it.
Okay, so if anybody hasn't already read, we do have a petition that is. Sorry, I'm getting a weird sound back, and I really apologize for that.
You sound fine to me, and I don't see anybody saying anything. Yeah.
Okay, great. So our petition is called Send Kelsey Bharath Conspirators to Prison.
Okay.
And what we are asking is we are addressing the federal attorney for Colorado State, as well as Ms. Catherine Sullivan, who is in charge of the violence against women in Washington, D.C., to take a look at the organized action of the participants that Crystal named either in her plea agreement and or written statement about her friends that all played a little role in what ultimately led to Kelsey's demise. So that is what the petition is about. We have garnered support from around the world. The petition is growing minute by minute, and it actually has become much more successful than we anticipated. As I was typing it, I made a few spelling errors, so I went in to quickly edit it, but I didn't realize that people had already seen it. And I couldn't type fast enough. Signatures were coming in. And we've got signatures from 47 states as of yesterday. I'm sure we've got 50 states by now. We have signatures from 12 different countries, because people recognize around the world, basically, that there's something wrong when a group of women can make a pact and each play a role and have knowledge that Kelsey Bharath's life was in danger. All they had to do was make one simple phone call, and they failed to do so. And, of course, we don't know all the facts that the police know. But what we do know has been put out there, either by Crystal's written statement or about how quickly some of her friends were quick to jump on the media bandwagon and do television interviews, and to hear them come out and say, yeah, we knew this back in October. We knew this, there was a planned trip from a Starbucks on a coffee. I mean, that's what our petition is about. It's about holding all of those people accountable that played a role, knowing full well that Crystal was either asked to participate in a murder, cover up a murder, or was actually planning a murder. So that is what our petition is about. We are pleading with everybody to go and sign the petition, read the petition first. And if you agree with it, if you understand our point, if you understand why we feel so passionate that, Kelsey is gone. We don't know where she is. We all pretty much do agree, of course, that unfortunately she has died. But we can't undo that. And these group of women had months and months to pick up a phone and make a single phone call to say, hey, there's a person in danger. And they could have hung up. They could have just gave her name and hung up and remained anonymous. They chose not to. And whether they took it seriously or not, the fact is that I guess they did take it seriously enough to start, creating cover-ups for each other or alibis for each other in case the police call about your car or this and that. I mean, that is the definition of conspiracy. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the law, and I'm not pretending to be a lawyer. But I can read case law just as well as anybody else. I can read the Supreme Court case about what defines a conspiracy. A conspiracy is basically when two people have knowledge of a crime, two or more people have knowledge of a crime, and then they act on it. And they don't all have to be a participant in the crime. They just have to have knowledge of the crime and to do nothing to stop it. And that is what this petition is for. This petition is to say to the federal government that if what we are laying out does not define conspiracy, then let's write a new law. Laws need to be changed, because a group of women, a group of men, a group of anybody that can spend months knowing that a woman's life was in danger, or a child's life, or a man's life, or anybody's life is in danger, and not do anything. And then when that person does end up dead, they get to walk away, like no harm, no foul.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
unconscionable.
So where can people
And that
sign this? Where is this?
Great, thank you for asking. So it is on change.org, and you can simply type in the name Kelsey Bharath.
Mm-hmm.
It will pull up the petition. The actual title of the petition is Send Kelsey Bharath Conspirators to Prison. It is a rather long petition to read, only because we want to break it down as much as we can so everybody understands.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I implore everybody to please go and read it if you agree with our position and believe that a group of women should not be able to participate in the demise of a young, unprotected mother. They protected one another. Nobody protected Kelsey. Nobody protected Kelsey. And that pact that they created, that bond, secrecy, or whatever they want to call it, it did result in the death of Kelsey Bharath, but it sentenced Kaylee, Kelsey's daughter, to life without her mother. And if that's not the definition of conspiracy, if that isn't something that people aren't willing to back up and say, well, how are all of these people just getting off scot-free and no charges, even though they lied to the police and gave false alibis? How is that okay? We are saying it's not okay. We are standing up. And so that is what the petition is about. I'm happy to answer any questions that I'm able to. I'm grateful that you are bringing attention to the subject and to our petition. But I strongly encourage all of your viewers to please check the petition out and please sign it and share it and tell your friends about it and have conversations about it. I mean, if this does nothing else but open up a conversation nationwide and worldwide, that's how we turn something positive out of a horrendous situation that happened to Kelsey. Millions of people get murdered, sadly. Millions of single moms get murdered, young vulnerable moms get murdered, men get murdered, children get murdered. It's sad. But what's unique about this situation is A, how long it was in the planning, B, how many people knew about this plan, and C, the fact that 5 people that Crystal named, I don't have to name them, Crystal Kenny put their name out there, that they're walking away without any consequences whatsoever. They get to go about their lives. They can go and have drinks in bars. They can go do whatever. Crystal is free doing whatever she wants at this very moment. We are not okay with that, and we ask everyone who supports our stand to stand up, because every voice on that petition signifies to the world that we value human life more than some secret little bond oath that friends take with each other and didn't give a crap about Kelsey Bharath and cared more about saving their own asses. Sorry for my language. So that's where we're at.
Right. Okay. I appreciate it. And so it's at change.org. Search the Kelsey Bharath petition, and you'll see about sending her conspirators to prison. Yeah.
And if you will allow me, I will actually put the link in your chat if that is okay with you.
If it will, I don't know if it will let you put a link in there. I don't know what the settings are, but if it doesn't, you could just send it to me in my, do you know my email, Carolyn at truecrimechat.org, and I'll put it in there?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And so just,
So, and
let me know,
I do
and
see,
I'll
I
put
do
it in.
see some people are saying that even on the chat that I'm following of that Crystal's plea deal with the DA is ironclad. I do see that, and I understand that, and this really isn't about Crystal's plea deal. This isn't about a group of us coming together saying, we want to send these people to jail because, they didn't make a phone call to save Kelsey's life. I mean, that is their failure. That speaks about their failure as human beings. We have the law to stand on that they conspired together one way or another that led to the demise of Kelsey. And so this isn't about Crystal's plea deal. It's not calling any of them accessories to Kelsey's murder because they're not, as far as we know. But what we do know is that they had a plan. They covered their tracks. They loaned out a car. They created an alibi. They rode in a car with, an iced tea that was supposed to, a coffee that was supposed to contain poison. Mm-hmm. They all knew, and that is conspiracy. And that is why we were asking people to please read the petition, to please hear our plea. And the more support we get, the stronger message we send to everybody who thinks that they're going to walk away scot-free, blemish-free, untarnished from their role in helping Kelsey with what she did. They're sadly mistaken.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you bringing that to us, and let me know if you can't put the link in there, to send it to me and I'll throw the link in the chat. Thanks for calling. Great. And it's an important thing, so hopefully you've got a lot more signatures on it, and justice for Kelsey.
Thank you so much for your time. Love your show.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Does someone else want to call in? Is someone else going to call in? Is someone calling in? I know someone said that somebody wanted to call in, Sally or something. Someone said Sally is here. She wants to call in. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I saw that, Sharon. Yeah, I saw it. Thanks. I got it. I took a shot of it. Starly, you could always go back. I'm sure there's something you missed, but there's always more to come. We're not done yet. Is anybody going to call in? Did everybody copy down the numbers? You don't know what to say? Well, do you have a question about something? Do you have something to... say, Red? I will never say that, BBT. It's the Yankees all the way, baby. Just like to know, okay... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to look at emails. I was just going to see if there was another caller, because I know the minute I go to look at emails that somebody will call, but I'll look at them while we're waiting, okay? Let's do that. That'll be a surefire way that somebody will call. All right, so let's see here. I guess I can look at them in this screen over here, maybe. Let me see. Hang on. Well, all right. So I'm not going to see your chat for a minute while I look at this, but... see, didn't I tell you? Hi, who's there?
Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
I want to talk about Cece.
Cece?
Cece, the night that Frank called in to talk to Bella.
Right.
But he was wanted to FaceTime with the girls at the conference. And for some reason, he didn't get to see Cece. He only FaceTimed with Bella.
Right. You know, Victoria,
Wonder.
Victoria, 1 second. You want to mute your volume because there's feedback. Do you have do you have us on speakerphone maybe? Because something is giving us feedback. Okay.
Hi, Sarah.
Okay.
Hi, Victoria. Right.
And
Right. You know, Victoria.
There we go. Okay.
can you hear me now?
Yes, much better, much better.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I had just pictures of phone numbers. I couldn't find the ink pen, so I had that on my iPad.
Okay.
Anyway, I wonder if Cece was already deceased when Frank called to FaceTime with those girls. He didn't get to talk to Cece, and he didn't see her.
Right.
And when that idiot dad said that she was in the bed, but she was apparently just laying there. I think she had been dead all night. I think that he told Bella that she was asleep.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, why wouldn't Frank have gotten to FaceTime with both of them?
Yeah, could very well be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I believe he killed. I believe the girls were killed. Before Shanann got home, and I believe very strongly that they were brought out to the Survey 319 in the cover of darkness, not in the broad daylight.
I think so too. And one other topic. He did not mention changing Cece's diaper when she got up, or giving the kids anything to eat, or why wouldn't those girls have been just really wild? It was the first day of school.
Right.
They would have
Yes.
been really concerned about that.
Yep. That's another thing I mentioned. Yeah, he didn't mention anything about that. Nothing. Not even, and didn't even say he put shoes on them. And the girls were brought out there without shoes. So, yeah.
No backpacks were there or ready to go to school.
Right. They were still in the office from when they got home, but when they left, they had their last day before they went to North Carolina. They were still in her office.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just throw that out there and let somebody else jump in. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, thank you, Victoria. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to unmute one of you here. Let's see. So, who else? Let's see. We'll get this. Unmute. Hi. Hi, who's on?
Hi, this is Jigsaw.
Who is this?
Jigsaw.
Oh, hi, Jigsaw. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I really like your lives, and I've been following the case since February. So I'm really interested in learning about these different crimes and deaths. It's overwhelming.
Oh yeah.
I must say.
Where are you, Jigsaw? I thought are you in the United States or?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you weren't.
Do I sound far away?
No. I don't know. I could swear that you were in the UK or something. I must be.
Oh no, I traveled there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. I was getting you mixed up then.
I
Okay.
spent time there. Oh, okay. So no, I do comment once in a while about my whereabouts, but I don't like to tell the world.
Right. Yes.
So, but I don't know, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I just wanted to chime in and say hello so that I'm a face to, or somewhat of a
No,
voice to who I am.
Yeah, I
It's
appreciate it.
kind of interesting.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I was a domestic violence advocate for like 6 years. It was something I could maybe contribute a little bit to.
Excellent. Yeah.
Just wanted to get the word out there that there are like these homes that are hidden that women and children go to. So, like any police or social service agency would know about them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all over, spread out throughout the United States, and women can go to them if they're feeling unsafe. And usually, the worst time for a domestic crime to happen is right before a breakup.
Right. Absolutely.
That's the time that is most dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
And I know it's inconvenient to step out of your home and go there, but it's really like one of the best things a woman can do. And I know there are very few domestic shelters for men, just to be even, but they do exist as well.
Mm-hmm.
They will find you a place to live or to stay, even if they don't have space.
Right.
Their network set up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's even places, at the family court, if they go to the family court, there's usually advocates for, that they can put them in touch with if they, need someone to help them with getting out, that they can
Right.
find. So, yeah, definitely, yeah, good to have those resources and, get out of a violent situation before something, horrendous happens. So thanks for sharing that, and it's good to hear your voice. And
Yeah.
thanks for calling in.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good
Okay.
night. Okay.
Yeah,
All
bye.
right. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see. Now we've got, hang on.
I'm here, Carolyn.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Sally Hercock-Shewitt
Hi, Sally.
Hi, how are you, Carolyn?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful after a wonderful week of promoting the People's Team for Justice for Kessinger and our petition effort.
Oh, right, the petition, yeah, that she just told us about. Yes, great.
Yeah, do you have any additional questions, or what would you like me to add, or can I just go on and tell you about what my perspective of the petition is?
I think that, I don't have any questions. It was pretty clear cut. So if you have anything to add, go right ahead.
Okay. We are representing, like the People's Team, we are actually representing the signatures of more than almost 3,300 people. We are their voice, but they are Kelsey's voice. And the reason what the petition simply does is we are asking the U.S. Attorney, Jason R. Dunn, to look at the conspiracy to commit murder laws in the United States. It is Federal Code 18 U.S. Code 1117, and if he can assert the law, we're asking him to do it. We believe in order to be a conspiracy to murder, there's evidences that must be provided, and those are a group, an organized communication within the group, secrecy, an agreement, mutual objective, and overt acts to facilitate the objective by members of the group. And there also has to be alignment with a murder perpetrated by poisoning, lying in wait, or any other kind of willful, deliberate, malicious, or premeditated killing. So because of that, we feel that it is evident that there has been conspiracy in the death and murder of Kelsey Bharath. And we believe that we needed to take a look, because what is the precedent that we are setting in our country, that if in this case, are we going to allow people that through the testimony of Crystal Lee Kennedy, that she willingly and voluntarily named in her testimony, are they going to be able to help and not be held accountable? So we actually, our motto is hold all accountable by a jury. And then this week, are you still there, Carolyn?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, I heard a thing come through. Another thing that we like to bring up to the people is, and we're just hoping, you know, is that the people's team is just that the U.S. Attorney Jason R. Dunn will give us serious consideration and some interest. Because when we go back to the quote of the Supreme Court Justice Frankfurter from 1961, I think this is an important quote. He said, unaddressed conspiracy is a greater threat to our society than individual criminals. And when we look at that, I think if we don't hold these individuals accountable, we are setting a terrifying precedent in the United States. Now, to go a little farther, what we're doing, we are getting out, the people are hearing us, and the world is listening. We have engaged in TV interviews. We were the top news at 6 on KOAA with Sam Kramer on Thursday. We are now in over, I believe, 3 states with TV or written message or written articles that you can find online, and we are going to continue sharing the message and getting as many signatures as we can until April 29th, because it's important. The more signatures we get, the harder it is for U.S. Attorney Jason R. Dunn to dismiss our concerns, and because we legitimately believe that there is evidence of conspiracy to commit murder. But if he looks at it and finds that there isn't a law to assert, then we are asking Ms. Catherine Sullivan, the acting director with the Office of Women Against Violence, to inspire the legislation to close our groups. And so in a nutshell, that is what our petition is about. And at any time, if you or any of your listeners have questions, feel free to contact our team. We've got Deb, Christy, and I, and we're more than willing to answer questions, provide anybody with a copy of the petition, and also the letters, the copies, the original copies of the letters that went to Mr. Dunn and Ms. Sullivan.
Okay, and I put a link in, so I think I put 2 links in the chat for the petition, and we wish you luck on it, and of course, justice for Kelsey, and thank you for calling.
Yep, there's one more thing I would ask is to invite your listeners to join. We started a Facebook group, the People's Team for Justice _ Kelsey Bharath.
The People's Team for Justice _ Kelsey Bharath on Facebook. Okay.
Yes. All right. Thanks so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to visit with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So let me go to the email in the meantime before we get another call. And let's see what we have here. Okay. I know that, let's see here. Snow remover, you sent me something. Have I talked about this? that they didn't ask him who, but then I can't see the video. I don't know whether they took off the video that you gave me, but I don't know what that was. Let me see here. Then Lily Bell, yes, I forwarded your ping result thing to Save Robbie. So I gave him that. Let's see. Even Angel said, hello, Carolyn. Hope this finds you well. I wanted to ask you if you thought CW was saying when he was asked, was Shanann on the bed? And Chris said, mostly on the bed. What would he have taken her off the bed to wrap her in a sheet? Okay. When is this? The first confession, second confession? I need a little more on that. If you're in the chat and you want to call in or something, let me know. But I need a little more to go on than just that to answer you. Okay, Jennifer says, hi, Carolyn. I wanted to ask if this looked like a Toyota 4Runner. I found it. Let me take a look. No, that's a Jeep Cherokee. Okay. Thanks, Jennifer. Good job trying to sleuth it out. And let's see here. Then Victoria, you sent me, would you send me here? Photo. I can't see that one. You said truck. Are you trying to show me her truck? Let me see. Unfortunately, I can't see it says there's a problem displaying those images. So let's see. Homework-ish, Amanda. Let's see what you have. Hi, Carolyn. My email includes some Nichol thoughts, but first I'd like to tell you I've been watching your channel since your premieres, and I'm thrilled at how you've managed to build such a wonderful, amazing community. May it go from strength to strength. Who's in there eating candy? Who's eating candy? Jimmy. Okay. Jimmy, you just got you got someone in here and made another profile with your name and said those things, that they were going to cut your things off and stuff. Okay, he's not worried about it. I love the way you can chat with a dog swimming in your fake kitchen. Your lovely smash the like kids, Shotgun Jimmy, and gentle, subtle, sarcastic humor. I love Boston bleach teeth and high 69's little quips, and your special laughing, but look like your crying face. The chlamydia you grow and the mad stories you come out with. I've even watched Mommy Dearest after you recommended it. What the heck was going on with her son and the straps? That was the sleep safe. He wore in bed. Your moderators are cool and helpful, and your chatty community is entertaining and interesting. And now you have Save Robbie on the team. Woohoo! Anyway, carry on slurping your tea, munching on your snacks, and stay up all night and never sleep. If only to annoy Gail. Life is too short for trolls. Carry on being yourself, and we still love you for it. I'm a nice lurker, as I mainly listen on replay when I'm doing jobs. I'm also a little shy to join live chats. I used to work for the UK Home Office Prison Department in the 90s and have some really random stories about famous inmates. I might email you or Casbot about them one day. Right on to NK Thoughts. Please note, this is based on my own experiences of having a predatory mistress steal my narcissistic ex-husband. A predatory mistress is a particularly dangerous breed, as her only goal is to sneakily and slowly discredit the wife, so he'll end up hating her and see the mistress as his savior. She will meticulously secrete information about the wife and use this against her. This is easily accomplished when the husband is seeking a narcissistic supply. NK was stalking and observing not only Chris, but Shanann for a very long time. My husband's mistress ran our home months before the affair started, rang, as in called, just to hear what my voice sounded like. As soon as the affair started, she made my husband take off his wedding ring, as it made her feel uncomfortable. NK probably made Chris remove his lupus bracelet and ring too. My husband's mistress bought him well-thought-out gifts and took him to well-thought-out places. Sound familiar? After a few months of brainwashing, Jimmy, you left your phone here. What's going on? After a few months of brainwashing, he began being cruel to me and our 2 children, and then he left the family home. She eventually dumped him when her fun and hunt was over, and we got divorced. Poor Shanann and her girls had a far worse outcome. NK was the devil in Chris's ear, and I firmly believe if it wasn't for her, then they would still be alive. Does that make her guilty? Well, yes, in my opinion, although so far she is only guilty by association. However, along with the facts of her phone pinging, deleting and scrambling text messages, lying, whining, manipulating the detectives, and not allowing them to speak to her alibi, Jim, Googling wedding dresses, sneaking into their family home, the many timely calls between her, Chris, and Jim on the phone records, countless contradictions in her interviews, I'd love for you to have another look at the lies surrounding her birthday. All adds up to something far more sinister. NK was jealous, a selfish woman who wanted Shanann and the children gone. She wanted Chris, his insurance money, and a large Anadarko payout. NK, Chris, and Jim plotted together, and I think their story was that after Shanann and Chris's emotional discussion on the 13th, Shanann was going to take the children to where Chris had been working. Possibly that day under the guise of looking for him, to talk maybe, or create a scene, threatening to blow herself up and the children up. No, thanks, Alexander. No one was at the site, and that's when the explosion would have taken place. I agree with you that the children were somehow taken there first after NK and Jim had killed them. That way, all 3 would be bound together as each had killed 1 person. Chris had actually killed 2, Shanann and Nichol. The Lexus would have been driven by Jim, with NK following, and they would have located Shanann by the rake head. They would have removed her and put her in the car before setting the scene for exploding and leaving in NK's truck. This would have used Shanann's phone they would have used Shanann's phone to send text messages to Chris and then leave it in the Lexus. Shanann put a spanner in the works there, though, because she changed her phone password. Meanwhile, Chris would have alerted to her missing or going crazy at the oil field and given himself an alibi being somewhere else at the same time as the Survey explosion. The letter that Chris wrote at his parents' house would have helped reinforce Shanann's unstable frame of mind here too. Chris had her phone, wedding ring, and car keys when he returned to the house that day. He was going to give Nichol Shanann's keys and phone so Jim could go on to the house and pick up the Lexus. You see Chris shake the police officer's hands and run to the garage, open the Lexus door, and put the keys back in the middle compartment. He drops either the phone or ring as he does and hastily picks it up. He then runs into the house, hides the phone in the upstairs sofa, and replaces the wedding ring on the nightstand. Sorry if this all sounds a bit jumbled. This case has been blowing my mind for months. The investigation was indeed too quickly closed, and although Nichol may never face the consequences of her actions, maybe in the future the police should also look towards the mistresses in these sorts of cases and make them more accountable for their actions than merely dismissing them at the first hurdle. Patrick Frazie's mistress jumps to my mind here with her plea deal, a deal that could very well lead to Frazie being released with reasonable doubt. Apologies for such a long email. Hope you get the flying baby squirrel soon. Love, Amanda R. Thank you, Amanda.
Can they see us?
Yes, they can see us. Hang on.
Oh.
So hang on. Yeah. See, I have to go back to the meeting.
Can you
Hang
go
on.
bathroom?
Yeah. All right. Well, Allie's in the bathroom there. So hold on a minute. Where's my meeting? Here we are. Okay, that was a very long email. Hi. See, they're saying hello to you, Luke. Say hello. Hello. He slept in the car too, and they're still on vacation before you call CPS. So, that was a very, very long email, but it was good email. Good email. Thank you.
And clip. What is this for?
That's for the when you're directing, so you can get all the clips together. So yeah, his life hack channel. What did you guys, I'm sorry, but I don't believe Chris would take the rap on his own. Chris Coleman killed his wife and 2 sons.
You got
They're,
Sour Patch Kids for Easter.
no, you got it. You got those. No, those are the kids. There's one in your basket.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there's Sour Patch Kids in
There's
your
no
basket.
Sour Patch Kids in my basket.
There were in your basket.
No,
You
they were
do.
not. They're not.
No,
They're
you.
chocolate.
No, there are. I'm positive you have Sour
I do
Patch
not have
Kids.
Sour Patch Kids.
You do. Okay, you 100% do. Okay, thanks. So yeah, everybody's coming in for candy. There was Jimmy coming in for candy before. Everybody's coming in for candy now. So you've done 3 reports, Sharon. Okay, thanks. Jimmy ate the sour. Did he eat? Did he just take the Sour Patch Kids? You saw him, Snoop Pettick? He better not have. Oh my gosh! I know I put the Sour
You
Patch
did not
Kids.
put any Sour Patch Kids in there.
All right, then you take a box of Sour Patch Kids, but I better have some Sour Patch Kids.
I'll give him one.
Okay, but all right. All right. But those are Ethan's Sour Patch Kids. Isn't there another one on the counter or something? Oh, I think they're in that big candy thing. Look, she's taking your Sour Patch Kids.
No, where's the big candy thing?
Stop taking our Sour Patch.
Here, take these right now. Here you go.
That's good.
Those are Michael's. No. Okay. All right. Now, sorry about this. It was, Sour Patch problem here. Easter Bunny slacking on bringing on the Sour Patch Kids. Okay. Yeah. I think your theory video needs to go to the FBI and the CBI if at all possible. I think you're spot on. I'm so glad you made that video. Thank you. Does anyone sleep at our house? No, not now. The kids slept on there, and then they slept a little bit now, and then they got some Mountain Dew, so they don't have school, and we're all good, and they sleep in. They don't get up at 6 in the morning now that they're on vacation, so it's all good. Now you're eating a yogurt. Is that a Sour Patch yogurt? Okay. Now they'll be calling CPS because you're eating too much sugar. Okay. Sour Patches are serious stuff. I know. So yeah, that was that one email. Okay, I'll go back and read another email. We'll see what else is in the mailbag. But some interesting thoughts in that email. A lot of time taken on that, so appreciate that. Let's see. Don't slurp around here, Luke. They don't like slurping.
I can't take a slurp juice.
No.
Fine.
It's like mukbanging. Mukbanging's when you eat a lot of food and it's falling out of your mouth and it's not good. Okay. Only my thoughts. Oh, Cowgirl, finally got the bench. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll post this in the community. I've been waiting for this email, Cowgirl. Okay, very good. All right, so, I'm glad about that. Very nice. Oh, that's very nice. Okay. All right, I'll post that in the community page. Everybody's been waiting to see it. Thank you. Glad we got that. Terry, you want the book club? Yes, I will get you that after this. I'll send that out to you. Let's see. No, you're good, Cowgirl Up. If you see this, I know you sent me now 2. You got it right. I got them. I'll get them up for you. Beautiful bench. Thank you. Okay. What is this? Dear Carolyn, can you help me understand the doll photo in the CW case? This is from Sandra. I'm confused as to why Bronny would bring it up on his phone. Why would he think it was helpful? Who took the photo? Also, is there another doll photo, that a small doll or toy figure set on a table? I think I saw that. No, there was another doll photo. Yes. Thank you in advance. Okay. The doll photo, Sandra, it was sent by Chris to Shanann. It was taken on Chris's phone. It was sent, and that's been proven through the discovery. It was on Chris's phone. It was sent to Shanann. Shanann then posted it on her Facebook and said, something like, I don't even know what to think about this, and posted the picture. Now, the reason I think Ronnie had it ready to go is because Chris had already confessed to him about what happened, and this went along with their story, went along with that letter, went along with everything, that they were going to pin this or say Shanann was doing this or planning this. He had that too fast. It was too ready. It was right there. You know, he's supposed to be hearing a shocking news, and yet he's just able to pull something up on his phone. No problem. He also had that other thing ready about, if you cheat on me, I'll get back to you. I'll get back on you tenfold. All of that stuff sounds like they were already scheming and manipulating the situation. So that's what the doll photo is about. The other doll photo, I think it was posted, one of the kids broke the doll or something, and so, I don't know who posted it. It might have been on Shanann's page, but it wasn't like this one at all, okay? So let's see if anybody else in the chat, let me go back to the chat, see if you had anything to add on that other doll photo. Anybody else have anything to add on that other doll photo? Toblerone, your favorite. I never know what I'm going to get in the chat. Luke's here at mukbanging, right? A little more sugar and I stay up a few hours, okay? Yes, but he was so mad. Sorry you cheated on me. I just bit the head off my chocolate monkey. Everybody's probably on like a sugar rush now, right? Vegas, sadly you're diabetic, Haley. Oh, and that's not nice to have the candy in front, right? If my husband sent me that picture of a doll with a blanket over it, I would be on the next flight home to see my kids. Crazy cat. Good to know there are other Toblerone lovers in here. My brother used to work at the Toblerone factory. It was one of his early jobs when he was young, and he used to bring them home all the time when I was a little kid. Okay, so let's see here. All right, I'm going to go to the next one. I'm not even looking at the trolls, so the trolls are probably getting like upset that I don't even notice them, right? Yeah, it's just, maybe it's somebody with a fake profile. Jimmy's not worried about it. Jimmy would like them to come up here. Cowards is what he says, honestly. Oh, Allie, stop. So, yeah, he'd like them to come up here. No. She'll be gone tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, but they did that the other night with the fake profile. It's all old. Anyway, let me go to the email bag and we see what we have. Jan J says, I've been meaning to ask you for a while now. Do you remember where you purchased the basket? My dearly departed aunt used to have a set and I always loved it. Jan J, it is by Longaberger, and let's see, that set I've actually had, oh my goodness, let me see. I think Ethan was a year old, and so it's at least 10 years old, but you may be able to find it on eBay. There's a lot of collectors out there that have them. In fact, somebody that was watching my channel said something to me, oh my gosh, Carolyn, that's Longaberger, I can see it. Her aunt or her grandmother or somebody passed away, and she said, I have all this Longaberger in the house. I don't know what to do with it. And so I don't even remember who that was. But yeah, you can often find those things. I'd say the best place to look is on eBay or something to see if they have them, because the company, they were going to resurrect the business. They went out of, they were a family-owned business for a long time, and they were located in Ohio. They had this really nice basket-shaped building, and they would sell through kind of direct sellers that came to your house. But then, I don't know, the company was very old, and it was changing hands, and then they stopped, and then somebody said they were going to resurrect it. So I don't know what is going on, but yeah, I'd say you have to find them on the secondary market, even so, because things were discontinued. But that's what I can tell you there. Now, if you can't, another company to look for, I don't know if you haven't seen it on my other side where I have my K-Cups, is the Peterborough Basket Company. they might have something. It won't be exactly similar, but if you can't find that, check out Peterborough. They are, still a business, and you can directly order from the website, and they're a little more economical than the Longaberger. And then I believe you could check out Royce Baskets, Royce, out of Ohio. Now let's see. My daughter's got the TV so loud as if she has a hearing disorder. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Topic ideas. Okay, so Anne says, Dear Carolyn, first I want to thank you for all your time and work you put in the channel. It's fun to watch you grow with every live. Your family is very lovely, except when they need Sour Patch Kids, right? Mommy doesn't get a box then. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. I haven't heard much on that topic. It's been like 20 years since it happened to me while my kids and I were sleeping. My hubby had just left for work. It was a horrible thing, and I live in the middle of nowhere. So even though we did not know the level 3 sex offenders who was wanted from another town, just all the crap I heard people say, my kids literally saved me. Wow, I'm glad you're okay. It's just a thought. It may not be a topic you want to do. I thought I'd throw it in there. Thank you. Happy Easter. Thanks, Anne. Yeah, that's a hard topic, and I'm glad you're okay. And I know that a lot of people have been faced with that. So yeah, it's always good to bring awareness to that and, help people be more aware and what they can do to avoid that, and recovery and therapy if they're struggling with, having been sexually assaulted. Okay, and let's see. Okay, JJ, you sent me another happy Easter to you, and I just got your other message. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. What's this one? Okay, people are sending me things for Jim. And let's see. People found his Facebook, he was in a group on Facebook for, what was it called? Geologists Who Drink Beer or something like that. And great video with D. Clue-Girl. So yeah, we have a lot of web sleuths in here. All right, so what is this one? And you sent me a lot of cases. I'm trying to see if there's any more homework. It's so hard to go through all the email because I get mixed up. But I'm glad I got Cowgirl's email, and I am going to put that bench up. I know you guys want to see it. I know you responded really well to the Afghan, or the Afghan, that's the throw that Sheila made. And I have the name right this time, right? Sheila, I don't know. I'm so bad with names. What did I call it? Sybil, or what did I say? Sylvia the last time? Sheila. And I think Sheila was here before. Beautiful. I hope you saw that. I put it on Facebook and in the community page, and they loved it, Sheila. Okay. So does anybody want to talk about something? Can we discuss dogs not hitting in the garage? Sure. Did they, I have to go back in the dog video because there's so much, where did they say that the dogs hit right before the garage, right? Because that's what they said in that other thing that I read. They hit right in that mudroomy area right before the garage. They hit there. Any tips on using Mop and Glow? Mop and Glow. Doesn't that leave a big buildup? I don't use stuff like that. I don't know. What kind of floors? That's going to leave like a red Mop and Glow. Gosh, do they make that anymore that time? Mop and Glow. Boy, that brought back a lot of 70-ish TV commercial memories. Okay, Mop and Glow. Don't you think it's strange that NK brought up CW telling her that took 2 blankets from the house? Kathy, when did that Nichol Atkinson took 2 blankets from the house? Where did you hear that? I've never heard that. Mommy, I just watched your Spritz cookies. I've been making those for years. May I suggest try the Curtis Stone cookie sheets from HSN? Best cookie sheets ever? Okay, I'll check them out. Thank you, Vegas. Sassy Cat, according to CW, one or both of the girls did, and then, oh, you're talking about the picture. What about this blanket thing? Has anybody heard anything like that? I've never heard that. No, that isn't right, Jacqueline says. What do you make on her heels? Wait. Bruises on Bella's heels? Where did you hear that, maybe? Where did you hear bruising on her heels? Holloway House, better instead of Mop and Glow. But what type of floors? Because even that Holloway House can leave a residue. I think you have the best theory about why people think they see shadows of the girls in the video. He was picking up totes or something like that. Yeah, or wheeling something towards him. And you know, Steve, people are still confused that the videos, they're on a loop. And they think they see 2 of those shadows going through, and there's not. It's the same one. And it's looped through going twice. A lot of that is very misleading. I don't know, Skeet God, but there's plenty of other things you can go get. I love people that come in and ask why it was on their recommended list. Okay. She said in a phone interview with the detective that CW told her that he thought NA and her son took blankets from the house. Do you know on which interview? Because I don't think I've ever... Did anybody else hear that? You mentioned NK telling Chris to bring condoms. Was Betsy, the condoms were mentioned in a notes that she made to speak with the detectives about after he was confessed and in jail. She mentioned that he brought condoms to her house, and one was a used box. It was opened, not fresh sealed, okay? And then another one was a new box, and why she thought this was really important, she was trying to show, I don't know, something like he was lying. Like, there were all little things like, what the heck was she doing? But she wanted to say that CW that Shanann made him use them, and that they were, she was trying to say something regarding the pregnancy, and that she didn't like to get messy, and why was he bringing them there, and whatever the heck she was. But she's the one that mentioned them in her notes. Okay, so you're saying in the final autopsy report it says that Bella had bruises on her heels? She probably poked holes in them. They forgot to mention the best thing a man can do to preventing domestic violence is to go to shelters and volunteer with the kids. It will blow your mind seeing them light up, having positive role models. Oh, that's good, Jigsaw. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I've ever saw that. Mommy, I've got a theory about CW. Got Shanann out of the house. The white Christmas tree in the basement seems weird that the white Christmas tree wasn't in a storage bag or box. Oh, you think he took the tree out and put her in? I don't know. Hello. Hi. Hello? Hello? I don't know if our caller froze. Hi, Aftershock. Did you freeze, Aftershock? Can you hear us, Aftershock? Seems like you're frozen. She's frozen. Aftershock, you're frozen. Thaw out. Turn some heat on. She's freezing. I don't know. Should I, okay, Lily Bell's, oh, hi, Lily Bell. Hi, see, I think there's a delay. That's what it is. Hi, Lily. Hi. I can't hear you. Let me see. You're not on mute, so let me see. Yeah, you're not. You shouldn't be on mute. We can't hear you. Is your sound up? So we have one frozen and one that can't talk, and poor Aftershock is frozen. Maybe I should remove Aftershock. I'm going to remove you so you can call back in again. But wait, it says will not be able to. No, I don't want to do that to you. Okay, so let me see here. See if I remove her, then I can't call in again. Aftershock. I don't know what's going on with that. Hi, Lilybell. Can you hear?
Hi.
There it is.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, wow. I froze. Sorry about that, everyone. Hi, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
Not bad, thanks. Am I on video or?
You're on video, yeah.
I can't see it at all. That's okay. I think I missed your email. So did you get my email about the pings?
Yeah, and I sent them to Save Robbie.
Okay, yeah, because I did send them to him as well. But I was just
you did?
sure.
Okay, yeah, I passed it on along to him to see, because he's going to be getting them from his phone provider.
Okay, yeah. Actually, it's frozen. I don't even see you moving. It's so weird. I just had one question. Was there, those blue gloves that everyone could clearly see on the floor?
Yes.
Was that in the Discovery?
They said they found one on the refrigerator. Now, someone said they said somewhere that they found two. But the pictures were not, and the police took pictures of that. And remember I said there's crime scene pictures that are not in the Discovery?
Yes. Yeah.
So I think we haven't seen it all. There may be some stuff that's redacted regarding those gloves, because those gloves, I think those gloves in the bedroom are quite significant, since Chris made a beeline over there, but then thought he couldn't pick them up because the cop was right behind him. When they asked him where the pictures were, he went right over there and he looked, and, I don't know, there's something wacko going on with those gloves.
Yeah, I swore I saw two on the floor. The reason I was asking though was, doesn't that, how, obviously I don't think many people believe him that, it was rage and it was not planned, etc., etc. But doesn't that prove intent, the fact that there was gloves?
Oh, yeah, definitely, right? If he killed her with gloves on, yeah, because you're not going to just go grab a pair of gloves if you're in a rage, right? Yeah.
Especially in the bedroom. Like, what are you doing with... I saw blue gloves in the bedroom on the floor.
Yeah, they were under the pillows, yeah.
Yeah, so, unless you're being really kinky or something.
You have a medical kind of, something going on, yeah. But, yeah, kind of weird, right?
Who knows?
Who knows, right? I don't know. But, but, yeah, that's strange. And we haven't, like, DNA testing and stuff, we don't have any results from that. So, all kinds of thing. And they said... Carol Lucy, they saw them. That was the thing. They already saw them, and they took photographs of them, and they have the police cam of those gloves. So yeah, that's why.
Sorry.
Okay.
And didn't you do a video of one of your promo things, and you actually zoomed right in on the gloves?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's when I was like, oh no, I can see two. Like, I could definitely, well, maybe it's my eyesight, but I've got good eyesight. So.
Right. No, you can see them. Yeah, I can definitely see the gloves. And you can see the cop was, he did it with his phone. He took a picture of them. So, yeah, definitely something significant, I think, And just, again, as soon as Chris went in the bedroom, he went straight for that corner. So if she was there and she wasn't able to clean that up and said, I'll get that stuff. It's in the corner. Did you get the gloves? Oh, gosh, we'll get it later. He might have been trying to get it, but how was he going to pick it up with the guy behind him? So I think he just freaked.
You could see it on his face. Like, it was just, like, the actions that he was doing that day was just, I knew he was guilty straight away. It's just...
Yeah,
it was pathetic. He was like a deer caught in headlights, basically.
Yeah.
But a few people have said in the channel that she did use gloves to dye her hair. But wouldn't there be dye on the gloves and wouldn't they be in a box, not on the floor?
Yeah, because
Like a floor pile.
when I do my roots, I use gloves too. They come with the thing. And what happens is you can't put them on they're so stained after they handle the hair dye. You know, you just take them off and you throw them right in the trash. She would never put them on her bedroom rug floor, and they would be stained because she dyed her hair black. And I know I use
Exactly.
brown, and they would be black. The gloves would be black.
Yeah, and why would they be blue? Because they're usually well, in Australia, they're usually those like real cheap and they're
Yes,
those
clear.
plastic ones. Yeah, clear ones. Like black almost. But,
The last box I had a pair of black ones, but they're different than they're not even as nice as as the Nichol ones. They're usually much cheaper kind of gloves that come in the kits. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to quickly say that, and happy Easter to everyone all over the
Happy
world,
Easter
and
to
who
you.
those that don't celebrate, just have a good time and be safe on the roads.
Okay. Thank you for calling in.
right.
All right.
Thank you. Hi everyone, and goodbye.
Bye.
Now I'm gonna get off. I'll mute myself while I do that.
Okay. So,
Okay, take care.
bye-bye. So let's see. I have never seen those kind of gloves with hair dye. No, the blue ones, because I have boxes of them. I use them when we're cleaning and stuff. And yeah, they don't come. The ones like Lily Bell said too, they're either clear that come with the hair dye, or like the last ones I got were black. But they still weren't the really nice Nichol ones. They're almost like the food service kind. You know what I'm talking about? They're horrible. Like, yeah. One set of gloves. There should be a box somewhere. Yeah. Well, I don't doubt that she could have had them in for, had those kinds of things for cleaning, or who knows if they didn't bring them in from somewhere else. I didn't see a box when we were going through the house, and we were going through, quite a few things, but I've got, they're about $10 a box for 100 gloves. Believe me, I buy them all the time. On Amazon, you could get some good prices. Sometimes you get them for $8, $7.78. They're on like a constant order on our house because I use them for everything. And then I even have really, really heavy duty ones for like, if like my son, if he works on his car or something, they're like chemical resistant and they don't tear and stuff. So yeah, a lot of people, mechanics, right? Yeah, but they're the orange ones are the really good for that kind of stuff. Okay. You wear them inside out. Try it. They're way better to wear them inside out. What's the why? Why wear them inside out? Tell me, Sharon. Should probably use them. Just cleaning it. You try blue gloves. You buy them at the Home Depot. I used to buy them at Sam's Club, but actually I get them even cheaper on Amazon. And you can even have like a rotating order or not Tractor Supply. What's the tool one? What's the big tool warehouse place? Not the Home Depot. Harbor Freight has good prices on them, and they have thick ones for, but Amazon too. Okay. I have to run. You can't. Okay. Bye, Gigi Gypsy. Hi, the spider. Because there are little ripples inside to stay. Okay, but all right. Yeah. Okay. I'll try it. I'll see what happens. The blue ones are the good ones. I use them. Yeah, I have blue ones, purple ones, black ones we've gotten. When Jimmy was, my son grew all these hot peppers, like the Carolina ghost peppers and stuff. And when he was packaging them to a friend of mine in Texas, and when he was making this, he had the gloves on too, black ones at that time. Okay. Shanann, Lowe's, you get them at Lowe's. Amazon is really, really cheap. They're slippery inside out, way easier to use. Slippery inside out. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I use them when I bathe the dog and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm just saying that, Karen, yeah. Absolutely. The glove in the Tara Grimstead case was also neglected. They were not so good. They made him tell him where Shanann and the babies were. They were already looking at the site. But who could imagine that the babies were in the tanks? Okay, so I saw somebody coming in. I saw somebody coming in again and asking someone to tell me their theory on the girls being put in the hatches. So I just want to ask, okay, somebody sent me something and said that I was going to find this engineer on headline news. The video that I got didn't have that at all in it. Then I searched engineer, headline news, Chris Watts, theory, nothing came up. Nothing. But we looked the last time in the Discovery about the recovery of the girls and what was involved, and there were 2 hours between Cece's recovery and Bella's recovery. And did you read what had to be done to that oil and the vacuum trucks that needed to be brought in? Does anyone here still believe that Chris could have done that without vacuum trucks? He didn't have, when was he going to have all these hours? I'm lost. Does somebody here really believe that he did that without vacuum trucks? Because somebody asked earlier tonight, oh, call in and tell about the theory. Because I would love to talk to somebody about this if somebody still believes this, because I have seen not one credible source say that this was the thing. Somebody sent me something and I felt like I was on a wild goose chase because I couldn't get to anything. And then they're like, oh yeah, look it up. It's the engineer on headline news. And I can't find anything about that. So I'm really, Charlene, she believes this. How does she believe this? I'd love to hear. I really would, because I don't get it. How could he do that without vacuum trucks? And does she know that it took 2 hours between the recovery of Cece and the recovery of Bella with a team there? Has she seen the pictures of the rescue and how many people were there? Chastity, you saw the headline news. Okay, I'd love you to send it to me. I'd love you to send it to me because I don't understand how in the world that would be possible. No, he can put them in, but a reason for the levels. Tanya, she could have a friend that's an engineer. I have a lot of friends that are engineers, but it doesn't make sense. I'm talking logistical sense. Look at the recovery efforts and tell me how it made sense. That oil has to be drained. He can't just open that hatch and let that oil come flying out. He needs the pumper trucks, the vacuum trucks to pump it out. And then it was pumped not only through one, it was pumped through another. Yes, and they found, right, another thing, Vegas. Yes, what about the blonde hair found on the hatch? What about that? It just doesn't make sense at all. And all I've heard is, oh, he could take those things off like in the NASCAR tires, but that's the least, is taking those nuts or whatever they are off that door. That's nothing. But he had to drain that oil. He had to pump it out. He had to pump it back in. It doesn't make any sense. He could have never done that on his own. And he could have never done it in the daytime before people were coming in. And he couldn't even have done it at night. It's too much. It's too labor intensive. Look at the recovery efforts. You know, I mean, we can... Hang on. Hello? 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 Okay, you can start. I'm just getting air. Hello? No caller ID. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so do you think I'm worried about that? Make my day. Jimmy's got the shotgun. I've got one too. I'm telling you, Jimmy is hoping. I can't say because she goes nuts. You can call, oh, Mama Four Girls? You didn't copy down the numbers, right? All right. Let me share them again. I'm going to share the numbers. Where are the numbers? Where did I put the numbers? Is that the numbers? Okay, this should be the numbers. There are the numbers. I'll leave that up for a minute. It's like the news. Doesn't it sound like give us 22 minutes and we'll give you the world? Very funny, Casbot. Casbot, if you weren't here in the beginning, I missed your live because BBT set us up. Yeah, she lives in New York City. Yeah, trolls are everywhere. Yeah. She just doesn't feel like having a lot of blood around. Okay, so Oliver thinks he's invisible. So anyway, Oliver, you're not invisible, but I think, I don't know why I think something with you the other night, but whatever. Is it Minx? Yeah. So I don't know. Okay, hang on. Let me unshare this so that I can come back to stop sharing. Hi, who's on the line?
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, you have to mute your YouTube.
Hi, who's on the line?
Hi.
Hi. You just have to mute your YouTube?
Hi.
Hi. Hi, who's this? Uh-oh. Hi.
Carolyn.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, who is this? Is this Mom of Four Girls? Who is on the line? Who is this?
You just have to mute your YouTube.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
I hear someone saying hi, Carolyn, but you have to mute your YouTube. No time. You're too much.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Who is this?
How are you? It's the spider.
Oh, the spider. Okay, that sat down beside her and frightened poor Miss. Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Now I can. Yeah.
Oh, good. Great show. Always have great shows. I was wondering, they were talking about bruising on Bella's heels. Are they sure it's Bella? Because I could see Shanann having, because he never had to drag her either down the stairs or up the stairs.
Are you from Boston?
Well, I'm in Maine, but I'm pretty close.
Okay, you have a little bit of an accent. Yeah. Okay. So
I don't think it's called bruising though. I think it's called like lividity. You know, when the blood is settling.
Right. Yeah, you would think if he was dragging her, right, that would have happened.
Yeah, but it's really not bruising. It's more or less if she was laying on her back with her heels on the floor, the blood would settle to the lowest point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think maybe it would have been more of shenanigans than one of
Than
the
Bella,
kids.
yeah.
But I didn't see that in the autopsy.
I
Did
didn't.
you?
No, I didn't. But like I said, I don't know where this comes from because, like someone said, Bella had defensive wounds on her hands, and that's not in there either. And that's from this one channel that keeps. It's a new channel, and they keep just bringing out all this false information. And whether they're doing it purposely is what I'm kind of thinking now, since it's like this sixth thing that's come out that's totally false. So, I don't know.
And then I also heard that there was a leaked Bella photo, autopsy photo. I've never seen or heard anything other than the one thing that I heard somebody say that they saw a photo of Bella.
Yeah, no, nothing.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, no. I think people just, I don't know, sensationalism, I guess, sells. I don't know. Lots of.
Well, I'm still going to say that he did something to her in the cellar. I don't think it was upstairs. That's my theory. If he even did it or had help or whatever the case, but I don't think it was upstairs. There's too much work to do that upstairs versus the ground floor or even the cellar.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he just
well,
said.
Glad to finally hear me.
Yeah. Absolutely. And
I didn't know how to do a picture. I didn't know how to do a picture on there. I was trying to figure out. I got my webcam, but I don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay. I think you just have to allow your camera. I've never called in, so I don't know. We need somebody that's called in to explain it. What happens when you call in? Yeah. So that if somebody.
Well, you wouldn't want to see me anyway. I'm like in bed. I mean, I got a shirt and pants.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you got a shirt and pants on. Everybody was people were getting worried in the chat when you weren't talking. They're like, "Oh no, it's somebody bad," Okay, but I'm like, no. She said hi,
but
Karen.
I wanted to tell you, I hope you have a great Easter with your family, and hello to everybody out there on Mommy's channel.
Yeah, I hope you had one, and it's good to connect voices to the screen names, and it's wonderful. All right.
I wanted to tell you, your son, when your son was eating that Sour Patch yogurt thing or whatever it was.
Yeah.
The face, it must be sour because the faces he was making.
Yeah, they're sour. So I guess so, and the kids like them. Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, he looks just like he's cute. He's got the same glasses too. I was laughing. I was like, look, they're twins.
Yeah, except mine are from the Dollar Tree, and they're just reading.
Oh, just readers.
Just readers because she hasn't tweaked my lenses good enough. Sometimes, like the other night, I had no problem, and I didn't have to have the glasses on. I don't know what it is. Must be something in my eyes.
I sound like Boston bleach teeth with the accent?
Yeah, you sound a little bit like Boston bleach teeth. Yeah, I thought you were from Boston. Boston.
Well, we're New Englanders, that's all.
Yeah, just New Englanders. Okay. All right.
Long as you take care.
All right.
We'll talk again.
All right. Take care.
I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Nobody figured out why Chris searched hydrochloric. Okay. So, I mean, does somebody want to call in and explain the oil to me? I'd love to really hear an explanation on how he was going to do this without vacuum trucks. Somebody wants to send the link to me for this headline news person that said this, because I can't find it, and I'm pretty good at searching. I don't understand. Best caller yet. Maine, the way life should be. Is that the slogan up in Boston Bleachers? Maine, the way life should be. Just call in about the strange theory. Who, Mama Four Girls has a strange theory? Veronica, how did she... Did anyone say anything about the timeline for the recovery and how many people that took? You sent a link to me? Okay. Did anyone address the time, though? It took so much time and so much manpower and so much equipment. Go read about the recovery in the Discovery. It's not just a matter of opening a door. Yeah, he never would have enough time to do that. That was a major, major undertaking. And then you've got hair in the hatch. Six, yeah, absolutely, Dana. Yeah, I'm just wondering why that somebody thinks that. I don't get it, though. I mean, you could say, well, could he? I could see questioning. Could he put them in there? But then you look at what had to happen to get the girls out of there, and you see that it's totally not feasible. Happy Easter, Mary. It's almost like she saw somebody in the window. They were already in the trash. One thing. I had a chocolate Easter bunny for dinner. And a midnight snack. Oh my gosh. They would have been an oily mess on the ground. Right, Hennessy. I didn't write down the correct number. Oh, okay, I'll change it again. All right. There you go. I can't come in under my truth seeker. You can't come in under your truth seeker 08, Mrs. Liberty? I don't know. I can check it out afterwards. It could have been, if something happened, it could have been a mistake. If, it's could happen easily, but hang on for 1 minute. I'm trying to. I don't know what's happening, Pitbull Sleuth. You don't know what's happening? You should know what's happening, Pitbull. What kind of sleuth are you? Daffy Duck? Could someone please... I put it up there for you, Mommy. 4 girls. Can you see it? Yes, I can... Okay, I'll have to check that out later. I don't know. I have a link from the... Leapin, I don't think it'll let you put it in there, but you can email it to me. Yeah, Carol Lucy, right? He would have, if he could get that hatch open that easily. Yeah. People can't believe they fit the girls in the thief hatch. What the bolts could have been would make the opening bigger. I just walked back in the chat. I'm confused. What's this screen? This screen is because Mama 4 Girls did not write the number down correctly, so we had to put it up again for her. Mrs. Miggins? No, I'm not worried about that at all. That's just my cell. I'm not worried about that. I would never change my number for that. But that's okay. He found the test. Mama 4 Girls, I'm going to I hope you had enough time to copy this down. I'm hoping so. Just take a picture. Somebody take a picture of it with their phone. There. The numbers are actually very small. Can't you enlarge them? Can you go like this and enlarge them? Oh, crystal cork. This is crystal cork. I thought this was a fake name the other night, but it really is a person that called in. So, hi.
Hey, Mommy, it's Mama 4 Girls.
Hi, Mama 4 Girls.
Hey, I just wanted to say the reason people are saying that about the tanks. I saw earlier today on another YouTube channel, I don't remember the name, but I saw how they were saying that's how he did it, that he drained the tanks. I mean, it's ridiculous to me, but I think that's why people are bringing that up.
But did they say I mean, see, I would love to have been there and said, can you tell me how he did this in the time frame? I'd love without the equipment.
Right.
Did they propose a theory of how he did this?
I think they were saying that Jen and NK got the equipment that he needed. I don't know, it was crazy.
That sounds really nuts. She didn't have that. She was hired she was contracted from another company. It wasn't that she was like running Anadarko. I'll just get those trucks out there, you know. I mean, it's crazy. And even if she could they would have to be signed out. You know, come on. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry, but that's crazy.
But I feel like that's why people are bringing it up, because they saw or heard something about it.
Believe me, NK did not have that power. She wasn't signing, you know, those. And I believe, if I go back in the discovery, I don't think those trucks were even brought in from Anadarko. They might have been from another company. So if she had that much pull and she's paying for these trucks to come in,
right?
This is crazy.
No, it's getting pretty insane.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to ask you, I don't know if you watch That Girl or not, but she posted a video of Chris's first interview.
Uh-huh.
And in it, he's talking about, you know, when he killed Shanann because she killed the kids. Well, he says she wasn't supposed to be there.
Oh, yeah, we've discussed that. We've discussed that. Yeah, I have that video up. And that's what I even put... subtitles there where it says she wasn't supposed to be there, and I said, who is she? We definitely have discussed that, and that's in my video. It's a very interesting thing. She wasn't supposed to be there. Correct. And
he said a lot of things that raised an eyebrow, like
I subtitled as many as I could find. I mean, but there's more. But I have those videos up with that, and it's crazy. Yeah, she wasn't supposed to be there.
Have you found anything new in the documents?
Well, tonight, I mean, we just listened to something that someone asked me to, and you can hear him say she left then, but. You know, who is she talking about? And that's in the second part of the second discovery that I have posted around the 16-minute mark. Okay. So, I mean, more people are going to listen to it on their own and then can come back, and everybody, if that's your homework, give thoughts on that. But you know, there's so many things he said and why he said it, and, you know.
Yeah, I think he said it for a reason.
Yeah, she wasn't supposed to be. That was, obviously something really weird. She wasn't supposed to be there.
Maybe NK got mad and showed up or something.
Now, Hennessy says he was referring to Bella. On which one, Hennessy? On the one we listened to tonight, or on the other one? Even if he could move oil from one tank, it would take a tremendously long time, Jeanette. He didn't have time like that.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know why people are speculating that.
Okay, no, I'd like to see something. I'd like to see the facts on how that's possible, like with the timeline he had. That's what I just want to see.
They did mention that they talked to like an engineer or something, and they said that, you know, it's impossible to put them through the top hatch. And so they were saying the only way he could have done it is that way.
But is that the only thing the engineer said, just about the top hatch, or did the engineer say that Chris could have opened those big hatches, got the trucks, and did all this in the time frame?
That's what they said.
They said that the engineer also mentioned that? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I haven't heard it, and I haven't heard anything about it, but just, it totally doesn't sound feasible to me. Let me put it that way. Okay, Leap and Lizard, I will check it out.
But yeah, I'll let you go so you can talk to other people.
Okay, well, thank you for calling in, and talk to you soon.
Have a good night. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. You're going to need to see that in no time? Okay, email me no time, and I'll share it with you. You have my email, right? Who's pregnant by Jim? Somebody's pregnant by Jim? I don't think so. Let's see here. I think people who don't think he could have put them down the hatch forget that the child's skull and other bones are flexible. But how do they explain the hair in the hatch? Did they explain that on whoever said this theory? I caught something new in the discovery I haven't seen before. CW stopping at Black Mesa Road. Yeah, well, Crystal, I think that's where he stopped to check out that house. And there is some video of him passing it by the red dumpster. But remember, the realtor asked him to stop by a certain house and see if it was the exact model? There would have to be hazmat. Yeah, Victoria, right? I mean, you guys, I don't know if you've seen all the pictures of the recovery. I probably should put them in a slideshow or something, in a video, so you could see it. It was a tremendous undertaking. There were different teams there, equipment, time, like 8 hours. I mean, it's not something Chris could have done. And believe me, Nichol, I don't know, people give her like a lot more power and credit. She was not, getting these trucks because they weren't even from Anadarko, as far as I've seen in the discovery. I can check it again, okay? So, and even if they were from Anadarko, she didn't pull that kind of clout that she's pulling them out without anybody knowing where they're going. And being there that morning for 8 hours, that's totally not feasible. Being there that evening for 8 hours is totally not feasible. You can't see why you can't understand it? I'm sorry, I can't understand it. You think they worked well into the dark? Okay. Oh, you mean the other people? Okay. I thought you meant that Chris and NK were working well into the dark, putting the girls in through that. Yeah, and all their vehicles had GPS. It's just, I don't know, that's not feasible. And yeah, I'm not gonna. And he didn't have enough time. Yeah, warrior love. I don't get it. I don't get it. Is Carol Lucy's frustration? I thought you were saying that. Oh, yeah. I thought mine was showing, going to say mine was showing, because I am a little frustrated with, like, I don't know, because I don't see how anyone could think, and I'm sorry to say that, because I try to see all points, but I'm just saying that this is just, to me, so far out there. I mean, we could think of something so far out there. Believe me, we could. I mean, it's like us saying, maybe, and just coming out with this far-fetched thing where he's bringing in equipment and it's 8 hours. Where's he getting 8 hours of time and all this manpower? But it's crazy. I don't know. It's on the tools. Okay. Yvette, do you believe that's possible? I want to talk to somebody. That believes it's possible, that this happened, that really feels that this is what was happened. If you feel really this is what happened, please call in with me. I'd like to speak to you. I seriously would, because said that Jim knew how to do it. Hey, Catherine. Yeah, I agree, Carol. I don't understand. He said it's possible to suck all the oil from tank to tank. There is some type of vacuum. Who said there's some type of vacuum? Where's the proof that, why would they have brought the trucks in if they did it like that? Leaping Lizard, do you believe this? Do you want to call in and talk to me about this? Do you believe this theory? Has asked him if he had to stomp them in, and he denies it. The woman claims that Jim knew how to do it. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is, does the woman know Jim? But the woman can vouch for Jim and what he knew how to do? This sounds like they are, right? It's Speculation Central. I think you're looking for Speculation Central. It's right down the hallway. I'm sorry, like, I will debate with people if you bring me the facts and you give me good reasons and I'm missing something here. Okay? But what's in the discovery and the amount of manpower and equipment that had to be brought in to get the girls out? So let's see. But the tank levels are monitored at all times. Yeah, something's not right. Somebody's probably telling me, Carolyn, stop. I don't know. You're on my side, Crazy Cat Lady? Okay, good. Good. I mean, we can read what had to be done, and you'll see I'm correct. Right. I don't know, Carol. Especially, was she here? Because you guys were talking like she was here tonight. If she's here tonight and wants to talk about this and tell me factually why she believes this to be true. I know, Victoria. But I don't get it. She was, Linda? Okay. Is she here now? No? I didn't see her. I love how I'm accused of lying for an error, and these jokers are throwing you off your game and they want you to talk this through. They know this is a joiner. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I don't get it. I'm not trying to be rude. You really miss anything? Thank you, Elise. But it's not. And I don't want to offend someone and say, you know, how could you see this and not see this? Okay, that this isn't possible. But you know, like somebody would say, I'm not a betting man, but I put good money on that didn't happen. So, yeah. I think that it's more along the lines that people are putting NK with this tremendous power and she's pulling manpower off, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. She was fired from that company. She held no power with that company. She was contracted out to that company and they got rid of her right away. She's not some big, powerful heiress that you think just, you know, like this, and people are coming with trucks and everything to aid and abet. So, yeah. Back your thoughts up, right. Okay, Cynthia. Yeah, so she would be lucky to have the keys. She probably didn't have the keys to the office. She's lucky she got to use the fridge in the break room. But no, she's not talking about me, no time. It just got caught in the hatch. Bella had longer hair. You're offended. No, it's just, you know, if I'll look at the video you sent me, but I just don't see how this is possible. I got that, Cynthia G, no problem. All right, so anybody else have any theories about anything? Or anything they want to discuss? Any questions? talk about like drawing attention to yourself. Let me get 2 vacuum trucks out there. And yeah, I mean, that's just insane. The documents explain the entire... Right, I know, Justy, I've seen that. That's why I'm saying, did the people that are proposing this, did they read the discovery? Do they have that? And did they read what it entails and how many hours it took? And how much manpower was there? Implausible, yeah, okay. She wasn't just using the fridge in the break room. She was using that fridge in the break room. Okay. According to the LSU professor, the side panels can be opened. Okay. Lee smiles. It's great that those panels could be open, but I said that. It's not the problem opening the panels. What the problem is everything that comes after the panels are opened. The opening panels is nothing. And yes, they can be done fast, but it's what comes after that. Okay, so hi, Aftershock, you're here again, but you're frozen again. Unless that's just your picture. Can you hear us? Aftershock? There was one guy who said he can do it. Everyone else didn't speak up. He didn't know. Come on. I'm with you, Mommy. Thank you. Kiss, kiss, my angel. No more crazy, please, Carlucci says. Take your crazy somewhere else. Oh, wait, can you... I think you can hear us. Can you hear us, Aftershock? Aftershock?
Yeah.
Are you there? Okay, good. What's going on?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm brand new then.
Okay, you're a little echoey. Are you on a speakerphone?
No.
Maybe take yourself off speakerphone.
I'm not on speakerphone.
Okay, and you don't have any volume up or anything?
I'm not on speakerphone.
Okay, now I can hear you better. I can hear you better now.
I can't figure this out.
Can you hear me?
I had a question.
Okay, go ahead. I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, you could just ask your question because I can hear.
Okay, you had said it took that in the GPS, that in the GPS, Chris spent 10 minutes at the oil field. I looked at those records that you sent me, and it didn't look like that to me. Can you explain to me how you found that?
Okay, so let me get this again. In the records that I sent you, it's are you talking about the GPS records that were in the Excel sheets?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't study those. I had sent those out to a few people that said that they were going to go through those and figure out what was going on there. So unfortunately, I can't answer you because I was confused on that myself. And that's why a few people said, oh, I can figure it out. And I sent them out. But so far, no one's really compiled much in that way. So unfortunately, I can't help you with that.
Well, I tried to tell you. I did send you back that there was a 2 minute and 36 second stop duration at CV
Ranch, Survey Ranch 319.
Mm-hmm. But how, that wouldn't make sense though.
And it was only 2 minutes and 36 seconds stop duration.
Right.
But that's what it says. If you look at it.
Okay.
So it goes to the theory. In a way, it kind of. It goes to the theory that he must have done something ahead of time, like digging her little shallow grave or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, but then I mean, it could, but I just don't see how he was only there for 2 minutes. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to look at it. I'll look at it again. I mean, and see.
Right.
Yeah.
But Malcolm, that's what that says.
I don't know. I mean, I'll have to look at it again. Unfortunately, I didn't look. I hate to talk about things I didn't really look at. So I will look at it again, and I'll get back to you the next time, hopefully.
Sorry.
Okay. And check it out. I don't know. It could be something. I don't know. Maybe we're reading it wrong. I have no idea.
I'm sorry. Sorry about it.
What are you saying?
I'm really sorry about the earlier call where I couldn't figure out what it was doing. I'm brand new to Zoom.
Oh, no problem. I'm new to Zoom too. Okay, but I will. I'll look at it and I'll see what's going on. If I can make some. Thanks. It was nice talking to you too, and have a good night. Okay. All right. Bye bye.
Out of this meeting.
You just. I think there's just a leave meeting button. All right. Okay. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Yeah, but right now I'm just on the, you're a full picture on my screen.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can, let me see if I can. Are you?
Out there. I found it.
You found leave meeting? Okay.
Let's see, I found it. Let me see if I can. Now I lost it again.
Do you want me to, I can get you out. You want me to get you out? I'll help you out, okay? Let's see.
Yes, that's fine, Dave.
Okay, good. Thanks. Carolyn. Okay, so what is the new theory? The one on the weight bench? What's that theory? What's the theory? Is an engineer claiming the girls could not have been put through the hatches? Pitbull, yeah, but I think we've played that one out, and the alternative really sounds impossible. Hi, caller, you're on the air. Start getting scared. Hi, 69. Yeah, be kind to everybody. Everybody's getting used to the technology. It's not always easy, believe me. And it's daunting, you know, when somebody's not talking to anybody and then they're talking to, I don't even know how many people are in here. It gets a little daunting. Let's everybody try to treat everybody the way you would want to be treated if you were calling in and you were having technical difficulties, because it can be crazy. Hello there, caller. Are you with us tonight?
Hello.
Hi. Hi, who is it?
Hi, Carolyn.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, I think we have a delay. This is Serenity now.
Hi, Serenity now.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. She was a fun caller.
She was. Yeah, it's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard to get used to stuff. So I can understand. I know I got flustered one night when we couldn't get our technology working. So I imagine anybody that's calling in, we have to have patience, right?
Yeah. I have no idea what she's talking about. So.
Oh, she's talking about the GPS.
But...
Yeah, it's the GPS. We had Excel sheets. So yeah, they're a little confusing, and she looked at them, and they are confusing, which is, understandable.
Well, okay. So, so you're talking about the tanks, and yeah, you're giving me anxiety because I don't understand what you're talking about.
You don't? Oh, what do you mean? About draining the tanks?
Yeah, as far as dropping them into the hat as opposed to pumping them?
Someone said, they've emailed me and told me this, and then somebody said tonight again that somebody was here and they were going to explain it to me, but that they believe that Chris took the big door, it's like a bolted on door, on the bottoms of the tanks where the girls were recovered off, to put the girls in. And they said that an engineer said this on Headline News, that this is what he had to do because there's no way that the girls fit through the hatches on the top. But the recovery efforts took over 8 hours. And they had to bring in 2 huge vacuum trucks and personnel like you can't believe. And they had to dig there was so much involved in the recovery that there's no way Chris did this. There's no way he had the access to this stuff. And then it was said that Jim knew how to do this, but no reason how anyone knows that Jim knew how to do this. And it was said that Nichol had the power to just get these trucks brought in. And it just sounds like a huge conspiracy theory. And like we said, that channels down the hallway. That we stick to facts here. So I don't know. I mean, if someone can come here with some facts that make sense, I'm willing to look at it. But it doesn't make sense. We have what we have in the discovery. And we know what type of manpower and hours it took.
Well, exactly. And it took the manpower, and it took that long because, first of all, they couldn't cut anything because of the sparks,
right?
Or it would blow up, and they had to bring in and pump it out. And I remember, the news report I remember is they had to use when they drained it out too. After they pumped it, and then they had to finish draining it out, they had to use I can't even think of what it's called, like a grate.
Yeah, they had to strain it. They actually went through, I believe, two different processes. Yes. Because they had to make sure that
that's what took so long, was to pump it out and then to drain everything out through the strainer so they didn't lose any evidence.
Right, yes.
But that's why the recovery did take so long. But then they had to bring in the special hazmat unit to do all of that. So, but I do check for any updates that is in the news on a pretty much daily basis, and I've never seen anything to any.
Yeah, I searched for it myself when I didn't get the right video. I searched Headline News, engineer Chris Watts put the kids in the hatches. Chris Watts used an alternate method. I searched everything and could find nothing. So.
Oh yeah,
but
well,
we've been
I hear
listening. I will
stuff
look
all
at
the
that.
time, and it's just like this is absolutely absolutely ridiculous. And so, but there's never anything, in headline news.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing recently in headline news is about the picture he had in his house. That is the only thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That has been in headline news. So, but at first I thought you guys were talking about that he didn't drop them down the top hatch.
Well, that's what they're saying, though. That's what they're saying.
Oh, well, that's what he did. So, and, they most definitely would have fit. He just had to, lower him down with their arms up in the air. And, he's already said he's done that.
Mm-hmm.
And, he is a pathological liar, but yeah, I think Bella was measured shoulder to shoulder 9 inches.
Yeah, I'm
but,
not.
Pull someone up by the arms.
But the shoulders too,
bit.
they're flexible, and it's just we don't know what. But her hair was in the hatch, and to think that they went in any other way, it's not feasible.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not. And I actually was. I just went over the autopsy report yesterday. So, it's just kind of fresh in my head today. So, there's just, so much talk, and then the comments go by so fast, and it's just like, okay, now I'm lost.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot that goes on here every live we have, but it's just.
Oh, I know. Mm-hmm. And it's like 1 a.m. And I'm like, now I have anxiety. I can't go to bed until I get this figured out.
Oh yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm willing to debate with anybody that has a different opinion, but it's that I just don't. I mean, what's here, and then the person's not here to talk to me on what they think. And I will look at those videos, Leaping Lizard, and I will get back to you on what I think. But I've seen what I've seen in the Discovery, and I just can't fathom how that would even be possible, that and the hair in the hatch and everything like that. So it's not that I'm just trying to say, because I'm very willing to listen to someone else and I don't claim to have all the answers about everything, but I do deal with facts, and it just doesn't seem that to me just doesn't seem. That's like what do they call? Oh my gosh, what am I looking for? For like not a pipe dream, but just it's not feasible.
Well, these conspiracy theories that I've been hearing just the last couple of weeks are becoming more and more outrageous.
Well, I know that it didn't happen, and they were satanic killings, and there's lots of things out there, and I think there's people that believe that stuff, but it's not. I mean, like somebody said, people believe the Newtown school shooting didn't happen either. So I mean.
Oh yeah. Well, and the satanic stuff, and the MK Ultra stuff. That's anything like that. Anything the paranormal. I don't even listen to that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I stay away from it completely. But there's one particular one that's only a couple of weeks old, and her theories change on a daily basis, and it's actually quite entertaining.
It can be. I mean, for entertainment purposes, yeah. But there is one that, people keep emailing me stuff, and it's stuff that we've gone over, like the 35C we got months ago, and then that Satya Corporation months ago. And, I don't know. I just, I don't know why, but, yep. I'm going to stick with the facts here. And there's a lot of channels of people like that. More power to them. There's a lot of channels that that deal with that, you know? So
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
don't
just get me angry, and then I just start yelling at people online, and that's no fun.
That's no fun. No, not fun. Just, yeah, it's better just to back away. I try not to, I just go into, I don't entertain it because it's not something that, you know, I believe, and I'd be a hypocrite to be somewhere like that. And I'm not going to go into somebody's channel and cause a problem because I don't believe something. I'm just going to stay off of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if I need to do that, I'll just go back to watching MSNBC. There's a lot I could do there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Go back on Twitter and start following, Trump or something again. But I stopped doing that because I was getting too angry.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to true crime.
True crime, yeah. That's what we here. We discuss true crime. We don't go into politics. We don't go into religion, and we're all happier here. So I think with facts. So.
Well, yeah.
So,
and I used to follow it a lot, and I'm over in Utah, and we had I can't remember how many years ago we had that Susan Powell murder.
Oh yeah, yep. I've been looking into that.
The husband supposedly took the family camping, and of course,
Right.
The wife never been found.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And then he killed his kids. He was never arrested. 2 years later, he killed the 2 small boys and then burned the house down.
Mm-hmm.
And they just came out. They just did a full podcast, for the cold case file on that. And oh boy, that one is a messed up one because his family, how they think the father was involved and the brother was involved and the father was in love with the daughter-in-law. Very, very twisted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I am looking into it because somebody asked me to look into that. So yeah, I am. Happy Easter, Betty. I've been looking into it. It's quite a case, and I will be trying to get a video together on that because it is quite a case.
Wow, that podcast was very intense.
Mm-hmm.
Very, yeah. So.
And you also know in Coleman's, the Coleman murders, the father was getting suggestive pictures from the son's mistress too. There were things. So there's weird, and he was a preacher too. Very, very odd things, happening there in those things, family dynamics.
But I'm not familiar with that one.
I did a video. I think there's 2 videos on my channel about it. Chris Coleman, he killed his. He's trying to get an appeal, but his wife and his 2 children, and then he wrote things on the wall like Manson style, and was at the gym and said he couldn't get a hold of his wife, and the neighbor who was a police officer went over and they found, everybody killed. And then he was a bodyguard for Joyce Meyer's Ministries. And he couldn't get a divorce, he said, or he would lose his job. So this was the next best thing to do. And he was a really elaborate scheme, and he went sending himself emails for a long, long time. So it was very premeditated, and he fell in love with the wife's best friend from like high school, and she was in Florida, and his wife actually told the friend to go see this Joyce Myers in Florida where she met the husband. And then they carried on this affair, and the girlfriend was even sending stuff to the father-in-law. Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, yep. Crazy stuff.
That sounds really messed up.
Yeah.
But I've been watching this stuff. Do you remember when they had Court TV?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's coming back.
Yeah. And way back, Scott Peterson and I mean, you know, tons of court cases. And I would just sit and, you know, sometimes yell at the TV. You know, that's really good stuff. Really good stuff.
Right, right. Yep, I know. It's
So, but, yeah, CW, he's I mean, for me, he's easy to read because he reminds me of my ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's kind of creepy. And, I don't know. I don't think he's as dumb as people think he is, but, you know, that's my opinion.
Right. I think he's calculating. He knows what to put out there, especially in regards to what he said in the last confession with regards to getting a message through to somebody named Nichol. So.
Yeah. And I'm actually torn on that as far as trying to get a message to her, but as far as what type of message he's getting to her, I'm on the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Is getting a message to her like he's trying to hold something over her head that, you know, you don't follow this, I'm going to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it, well, wait a minute, you know, we kind of, you know, we discussed this, you convinced me to do this, you know, like, she's the reason she convinced him to do it, and then he killed his family, and then she walked away, and he's like, hey, wait a minute, I did this for you.
Mm-hmm.
I did all of this for you, and now I'm in jail, and you're on the outside,
Right.
and now you're not doing anything for me, you're not even there for me, but I did this for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's really, really hard for me to decipher which one really is.
Right.
Because I can see it from both perspectives. And one day I see it one way, and then the next day I'm back to the other, and then I just go back and forth. So it's, you know, it's hard for me to stay with one theory.
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, you're open to, yeah, that's, you know, you have to see what happens, see how you feel. Sometimes you get more information, things change, you hear something else. So that's, I mean, it's good to keep your mind open to, you know, not get set in something. If it's see it another way, yeah, it might change something, or you might hear something different and tweaks, you know, some of your theories. That's good.
Yeah. Well, I just know how fast a man like that can totally disregard his family for someone
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
who he thinks he's in love with.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I mean, in my case, thank goodness, you know, me and my boys, we got out. When I saw the look in my husband's eyes
Mm-hmm.
for the first time in 18 years, he never raised his voice to me.
Oh, wow.
I never saw anything. And the night I saw the look in his eyes, and all I saw was a future it was a future that was not good. And it was like, oh, he's going to hit me. He's going to do something. And I stayed up all night packing our stuff, and we were gone the next morning.
And he took 18 years to exhibit that behavior?
It took 18 years to see it, followed by 2 years of therapy to really see there was emotional abuse.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was back in, that was back in January of 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have not spoken to him since then.
Wow.
We didn't even speak when we had our divorce.
Oh,
We do not discuss the children. He doesn't talk to me. He completely disregarded me. He threw me away like trash.
Wow.
I mean, you know.
Did he have another girl?
Most men will do that. They don't kill their families like he did.
Did he have another woman, your husband?
He actually did. However, she was a webcam model who lived in Romania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A webcam model. How was she?
Uh-huh. And see, he was lying to me and stealing money from me, and he was mailing the money to her because he was in love with her. And he thought that she was going to move to be with him.
Wow, okay.
Well, it didn't work out that way for him.
Yeah.
But, you know, for someone to completely just, you know, when they decide that they no longer want you and they're just going to discard you, they do discard you just like that. And they don't look back. And they do not think of you ever again.
Yeah.
So, you know, it really does, you know, it's just like, okay, you know, I mean, it generally does not happen that way, and everyone I know, you know, it's like they talk to their ex-husbands, or, you know, they're friends with their ex-husbands or something, you know.
Yeah, even if it doesn't happen, even if it doesn't,
I've been a single mom.
Even if it doesn't happen right away, usually, you know, like in the first part of a divorce or something, yes, there can be a lot of tensions, but then usually it, you know, settles down, they come to an agreement, and then they need to co-parent, so they really need to get together and, you know, talk about things and be civil. Otherwise, you know, it just makes it bad for the kids.
Oh yeah, well, my boys haven't seen their dad since then, so it's just, you know, they're the ones who are the victims.
So he doesn't want custody.
Right.
He's not fighting for custody or anything.
No, he never.
Just doesn't want.
He never cared. And my firstborn, my little baby, he's turning 18 next month. And he is just full of. He's been having a really hard time this past year, and so much anxiety, and now he has severe agoraphobia and will not leave the house.
Oh no! Is he going to therapy?
Is what?
Is he going to therapy?
He has therapy, yeah. And we actually have a therapist who comes into the house, and he had a male therapist. And things were getting better because he had that male influence in his life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then the guy quit.
Oh, no.
So he kind of backtracked a little bit, but.
And how was your husband? Was he an involved father when he was with the kids?
And when we were still married, I found out that he was, you know, into this, you know, pornography and webcam thing. I wasn't even aware of, you know, webcam models. And he had lost his job. And I was working 2 jobs. He was such a loser. Anyway, we had to move in with his parents, and I had to get onto my mother-in-law's computer, and he had forgot to log out, and I opened up the computer and turned it on, and he left his email on, and there was just a very nice picture there for me to see that he forgot to turn off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I found out. And I confronted him about it, and he said he would stop. And he didn't. And couple months later, I found a bunch of receipts, and he was sending her cash, and I had been missing cash, and I was blaming his sister for stealing from me. And then I confronted him, and then I learned that he was sending gifts I had given him, he had like a reader, like a Kindle.
Oh, yeah, like a tablet kind of,
He mailed his Kindle to her.
And where did he tell you it went? He lost it?
I didn't know it was really missing.
Oh, he kept telling you it was somewhere else, probably. Yeah.
But, such a moron. I was a moron, but I'm doing better.
I'm glad you're out of there, and that's terrible. But I hope your son, gets help and gets better as well. So that's terrible.
Well, yeah, they're doing better. And then he carried on a relationship with a woman from the Philippines.
Oh wow, okay. So he was it like a arranged marriage, 90-day fiance kind of thing?
I guess he had met this woman years ago when he visited the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, he was there like a week, 2 weeks, I can't remember. And she wanted to return to the United States with him to be his wife.
Oh. Okay.
And I guess he tracked her down or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so they started talking again, and then he flew to meet her in Canada, and then they carried on this online relationship, and then they decided to get married. So he announced on his Facebook page he was getting married, and that's how his sons found out.
Wow. Did they get married?
So then, he flew to the Philippines, and they got married. And then he announced on Facebook that he was married. And she's only been here for like 6 months.
I'm sure he'll be having a baby soon.
I really don't know what I was thinking. I look back and I'm just like 18 years just wasted.
Yeah, that's a long time to hide that, to hide that side, but
yeah. So at least I can laugh about it.
That's good. Laughter's powerful medicine. So yeah. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I'm sure you'll be fine. You got through this, and something better is down the road for you and your family.
I hope so. And I hope watching true crime doesn't, not
doesn't
be the thing that I need to go to therapy for.
Well, therapy, I mean, everyone can use therapy. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go and talk about some of this because it's got to be very traumatic.
Well, true. I feel like I've had enough therapy that I can give myself therapy, but you never know.
Right, yeah, right.
Maybe I should revisit it.
Yeah.
Because I really do get into this thing, and if anyone hears me talk about Chris Watt, they're like, shut up. I'm all, no, seriously, you gotta hear this.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are like that in my real life too, just because they're not into the true crime. So yeah, it's just. But if you're talking to people in this group, I don't think they'll ever, they'll keep going with you.
I don't know how they can't be. I mean, especially this one person who thinks that, I know you don't like to talk about other channels, but this crazy theory where she's got this theory where that he's going to blow up the oil battery with a trail of dynamite powder.
Oh, another one? A trail of
I laughed at that one for about an hour.
there's a lot of theories out there, but I just to me, I just stick with facts, and as much facts as we do extrapolate a little bit, but trying not to get way out there, because I've never been a person that goes way out there, but to each their own, I guess, right?
Well, me either, but then when you hear it, you're like, you can't unhear it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I usually find out, what a channel's like, and then I just, don't pay it any
Well,
mind.
exactly, but then you have a Wile E. Coyote commercial or cartoon going on in your head for 2 days.
Yeah, definitely. I know.
With gunpowder lid or something, it's been a crazy 2 days of the things I've heard.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe I'm glad I've been busy being
really
most of
enjoy
my life.
your channel. You're really the only one that I watch, and I've just been lurking for a while, and I've just been contributing, for a couple of lives, and I don't have my real name on there or a real picture, and every time I talk, I get this troll. And I'm like, I'm not a troll.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's sometimes you think that I've made mistakes too. So yeah, but it's good if you put a voice to the name, then we know, no, that's Serenity now. She's fine, so that's good. I'm enjoying connecting with everyone. I really am. It's been great for me with the phone calls to connect, voices and faces to names. It's been great.
I just don't like to show my face. The most you'll ever get is my eye.
Oh, okay. Well, your voice is good, and it's, just better than just seeing a screen name, and,
Yeah, I think I'm just very paranoid of people. So.
Understandable. People can be quite cruel, believe me. So, yeah. But especially behind, a computer keyboard. So that's why I always say for the guests, be kind. Think about how you would feel if you were up there, and treat people like you would want to be treated if you were calling in,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right. But thank you for calling, and I appreciate you calling in. And again, I'm glad you got out of that situation, and I wish you and your children, the best of luck, and there's better things out there. Just believe it, and go and find it. Find you. You have a better path out there.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
And thank you for everything you do, and good luck to you. And I hope your channel continues to grow. I'm sure it will.
Okay. Thank you.
You're doing good things.
Thank you.
I've really enjoyed it.
I'm glad that I'm bringing you something you enjoy, and I'm enjoying it as well, connecting with people. So thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, hopefully we'll talk again.
Sure. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so what's going on in the comments here? Chris Stark, we had 2 callers on here about the petition, so I think we have a lot of information. I put links in already, so we're good. Nobody's having an altercation. It's my daughter watching some type of intervention show. I don't know what it is, but something's going on in there. No, not yet, Diane C., but I am working on something about the Powell case. I am researching it. About Bella, bruises on the heels. It may be from, okay. Yeah, and not from some news channel. Right, maybe. Okay. So, let's see. Hi, Stella. Just trying to see. Cadbury cream eggs trying on. They don't do that commercial anymore, do they? With the bunny that they used to always do for the Cadbury cream eggs? Yes, I think, Vanessa, isn't that the one that couldn't be put around Chris Watts when he was in the Weld County Jail? He was listed as enemy. Hi, Queen Bee. Remember that commercial? Yeah. I haven't, well, I don't see a lot of commercials. I don't watch a lot of TV, but is that one still on? The Cadbury bunny with the little bunny that... Yes, Betty. You see, this year you saw it, Miss Liberty? Okay. Then I just don't watch a lot of TV. That's what that is. It's still on? Okay. Yeah, why would they go away with that, right? It's such a... It'd be interesting to have an attorney on as a guest to talk about plea deals and how effective. Yeah, it would. My brother will be up tomorrow, but I don't think he'll come on. He wants to go fishing instead. Maybe. You watch YouTube. Saw where he was looking for help to fast track working out the pangs. I sent him something, but I think he said he was going to go into the store. Is this something new that he posted? Does the rest of the family watch my channel? My oldest brother has watched it. Yes, the attorney, yes, he has. If he's watching it every night, I have no idea. I didn't even want to give him the channel, honestly. I did not. But he got it out of me. Your beloved pup has died. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Glam Dolly. You have such a sweet tooth. Tanya, don't you have a bunch of Easter candy in the house? There's crime rag. I like that, Casbot. Crime rag. How do you call in? Here, hold on. Take one for that. He's coming up because he loves to fish, and he's coming up for a couple of days, so I don't know. But he'll be up the weekend after that, maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. But tomorrow he'll be in the river. Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday, Johnston. Thank you, Chris Stark. Good night, Sassy Darcy. Allie, what are you watching in there? It's got bad language. She's watching Intervention. I think she probably fell asleep in there with this freaking Intervention on. Even or when they died at home or at survey, no. Good night, Vanessa. What time is it anyway? I'm gonna go pretty soon myself. If somebody wants to call in, call in. Otherwise, I'm gonna hit the hay too pretty soon. I literally fell asleep on the drive home from dinner, which was over an hour, and so did the kids. And oh, it's morning there. How do I email you? Carolyn at truecrimechat.org. It'll be in the video description at one point. When it goes through here and it opens up through here, it's not in, but it's in the other video descriptions if you ever need it, but I'll put it in here. I just pulled the autopsy report in this note. Yeah, I know VST. There's a lot of information. I don't know what is going on. I think there's a few new channels that are spouting out, and they're just spouting out a lot of misinformation. I know this is off subject, but does anyone know how to kill ear mites in a cat that works fast? I don't think you can use melaleuca oil in a cat with a carrier oil, but you might be able to use some other type of oil. I don't know with a cat that might. I don't know. I really have no idea. But did you check on Google? But I don't think you can use melaleuca oil on a cat. Olive oil. Who is inviting us over? I didn't hear your promotion earlier. I was just chatting with Casbot. Oh, well, yeah, 2 callers called in about it, Chris Stark. 2 quite lengthy calls about it. And then we put the links up a couple of times here. So, yeah. Oh, the cluster fly traps? Yeah, see? Yep. But were you the one that called in about, or you just heard me talking about it? I wonder if the original person got them. Google says borax and salt. Ew. In the ears? Just how would you put? Would you have to put that in something? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Let me stop sharing this. Caller, you're on the air. Oh, you heard me. Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, they are really good, the cluster fly traps. Caller, you're on the air. Caller. Hello. Hello. Hello? Caller, are you there? Oh, so that was for fleas? Yeah, yeah. It didn't sound like your mites. Caller, you look beautiful tonight. You look great. Caller, hello? Such a lovely voice. Is that so? That's a great theory. Oh, you have to go so soon? Oh no. All right. Thanks for calling in. Thanks so much. Call back again. All right. Bye-bye now. So long. That was a good call. That was a good call. Yeah, no time. Can you tell when they're connected to you? Yeah, I don't know. I should probably call in myself. I should probably have Jimmy run a meeting and I should call in and see what it's like. Then I would know. Oh my goodness. So, anyway, Ray Combs suicide. Yeah, but I have to, I'll look up the guy. I haven't had any time. I've been like a lunatic with my head, a chicken with my head cut off, a lunatic with my head cut off. I haven't had any, I'm so far behind. I don't even want to look at my blog stuff tomorrow. I'm going to have so many emails. But when you say hello, I say goodbye. Well, it's Paul McCartney, right? I need to hire staff. I know. Yeah, Beatles. Anyway, you guys, everybody's tired, so rest your eyes, and thank you to our mods. I'll catch up on the chat, and I bet it was crazy. Your nobody called me. Yes, that's funny. And talk to you. Hope you all had a happy Easter, happy Passover, happy Sunday. All right, I will talk to you tomorrow, and let me see how I get us. I'm trying to think of where I go here, so I think I have to end this one first, end my meeting, end the meeting for all, and oh, you guys didn't even see. Oh my goodness. Marianne? Oops. Mary?
Carolyn?
Yes.
Okay, girl, you're still on. We can't see you, but we can hear you and your family.
Am I still on? Okay, it's good. Yeah, I was telling my daughter about that show. I'm like, thanks for putting that on. Okay, let me see here. I thought I ended that. Let's see here.
No, we can